We're playing a homebrew one-shot of D&D that I've made myself. It's still a bit of work in progress, so there might be a bit of unbalances or a bit confusion when it comes to some certain things, so be wary about that. But as always, I am DM Beach. So you're just my voice. Do I just sound like an old-timey person?
I don't know. To me, you sound a bit like.
You sound fine to me.
I can hear you all right.
Okay, that's
No,
fine.
you sound fine, but you sound a bit throaty.
I have a throat, and it's working.
Hope you're ready for that.
You heard it here first. Our DM has a throat.
So yeah, we will introduce everything. But as always, I am DM Beach. I run Draw Your Swords. I run the podcast as well, so you can always follow that. You'll probably see pop-ups in chat linking you to Draw Your Swords at some point. If you do !players, you will see all our lovely players who are playing with me tonight. So we'll start this off by having all the players introduce themselves.
Oh no. Hi, I'm Holly. I have a name. I use she/her pronouns, but I'm not too fussed, to be honest. On Twitter, I'm Holly McKend, and on Instagram, I'm Holly Doodles, and I've got an EY at the end of Holly because I'm awkward like that. I am playing Athra, who is a wood elf barbarian.
Nice.
Liz, you're up.
Cool. Hello, my name is Liz. I usually go by Zombie Octopus online pretty much everywhere you can find me. I get around. I've been around for forever. I will be playing Doma, who is our resident laser-horned tiefling. And I'm really looking forward to it. I use she/her pronouns as well. I wrote the list about what we got to say, and I forgot what I got to say.
I didn't have it in front of me. I lost track.
Yeah, I will be playing Doma today. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Leah's just dropped out, so I will do my intro next.
Yeah, you could do it.
I'm Harry. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm at Harry Draws on the internet everywhere, like HARI. And I make a comic called Finding Home, and I'm the artist for the Adventure Zone game, and I'm Emlyn on Draw Your Swords normally, but today I'm playing Johnny, who is a questionable necromancer robot. Sorry, Leo can hop back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, I'm Leo. I also go by Groove Online. My pronouns are they, them, and my social medias are Twitter and Instagram are both Groove with 2 V's. I do some things. Not a lot of things, but some. And I am playing Flint, who's a tiefling monk, and his pet hyena, Daisy, who is just a big hyena. Yay, Daisy!
Rebecca?
Hello, my name is Rebecca. I use they, them pronouns, but she, her is okay too. I go by RB Illustration on social media, pretty much everywhere. Yeah. And I draw a lot of fantasy and sci-fi artwork, lots of elves, lots of half-orcs, lots of pink. And I will be playing Neon, who is a robot, like Terror Drone, which is like a homebrew warforged made by Sandy. And they're a rogue, and I'm looking forward to being my peppy, cheerful robot friend.
Awesome.
Finally me?
Yes.
For sure. I'm Georgia. I go by she, her, but they, them is fine too. I'm Top Banana Jam on most social media. I occasionally also sometimes do things. Stuff. Art.
Amber, same.
I'm playing sorry, let me pronounce it right. Praline à la crème.
Mhm.
I am a human gunslinger. I will try and maintain this accent, but I cannot promise a thing.
The crime was real phlegmy.
I'm looking forward to everyone mispronouncing your name in character.
Gonna be great.
Awesome. Okay, so with that out of the way, yeah, let me know if there are any audio issues or anything like that, and we can get them sorted as we go. So yeah, I just want to make sure that everyone can hear us. We all sound good. If you need to drop out at any time, any viewers need to drop out, this will be a VOD that will go up on the Draw Your Swords YouTube as well. I'll probably upload the character creation and this tomorrow afternoon if I remember to. So yeah, it's all going to be, like I said, it says one shot in the title, but you know, we don't want to rush through it. We want to kind of sit and enjoy these characters, so it might be a 2 or 3 shot, depending on, you know, how everything goes. So yeah, if we're all ready,
I'm not. My Discord keeps crashing, so I'm gonna have to restart it.
okay, we'll wait for that and then we'll go on for it.
Cool. Sorry.
Because we're both in the same household, Leo might drop in and out depending on what. So we'll see. Internet problems. It's always fine. So as well, you will get to see, you know, everyone's roles and battle maps and things that we're created. So I'll give you a little peek at what that looks like as well. So we have a battle map and everyone's roles that will come up at the bottom there. If there's no battle map, we'll mainly stay on this one. If there's roles to be had, we'll bring it up here as well. But we'll be sure to bring out all the roles just so everyone can see it as we go on. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty
Freak
cool.
out with us.
Okay, I'm not really back. I'm on my headphone mic.
Oh.
So I don't know if it sounds any good, but
does
my
not.
computer is completely crapped out.
It's crapped
no.
out. I mean, it's a Draw Your Swords episode, so it was bound to go wrong, and I decided
It
to do
was.
it live, so, you know, that's kind of just my
That's
fault.
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technology does hate Draw Your Swords.
Yeah,
it's
I
true.
can hear you fine. You're just crinkly, you know.
Yeah.
Crinkle.
I do apologize. I apologize.
So what's wrong with your computer?
It's just being really slow and everything's crashing every few minutes. Which is really great.
Nice.
Or not responding.
Special Prince,
So-
thank you for the follow. I mean,
Oh, and now it's closed everything.
nice. I like it.
Thanks
If in
so
doubt,
much.
turn it off and on again.
It's true.
Yeah, I know, but it might-
You're gonna have issues.
I feel like it would be like, oh, hey,
Update.
time to restart your update and stuff. And it's like, cool.
Mm.
Fun,
It
fun.
didn't tell me it needed an update, so. And now Task Manager is not responding.
Ask the robots for help.
Yeah, we've got to.
What if it was them who did it in the first place?
I know, I've been hacked.
Okay.
You dang robot.
It had to be you, didn't it?
It did.
You
of
had to be
course
the
it
problem
did.
child.
I was fine, literally, and then we went live, and it was like, no. It's not telling me it needs a update.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see.
Well, why you can hear me anyway, right, Leo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
from
Do
just
you want me
now.
to do the intro, or do you want me to wait for you?
You guys can do the intro. I just might not be able to talk or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. There won't be much talking. Most of me just talking anyway. So.
Okay.
As long as you can hear, that's the main thing. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's let's start this. It wouldn't be D&D without tech issues. You're very true.
True.
It's very true. So as we begin our game, the scene fades in on a wonderful, clean, thriving metropolis, with smiling individuals walking happily down the street. As the camera slowly pans out, we see a slogan. Join the Scene Marine Corps today and be blessed for eternity. As the gloved hand rips down the poster, a gruff voice says, Propaganda drivel. Another voice whispers, No time for that. Focus on the mission. As a group of 4 crowds behind some shipping containers that bear the mark of the Galactic Empire Trading Company, the camera pans over to a dark, dank, and run-down spaceport, heavily guarded with the white uniforms of the Scene Marine Corps, guarding a heavy cruiser spaceship. As some workers unload some cargo from the back of it. As the group unholsters their weapons, they dive into battle and sounds of blasters erupt from the spaceport. And moments later, you hear the sound of a spaceship taking off. As it cuts to the cruiser, with a few scuffs and scrapes, flying into the Void Walker haven of SG-199, where it's eagerly meeting its buyer as it I'm being attacked by a cat. As it powers down and the hatch opens and only one person exits. He throws the keys over to the buyer. A slender man of orcish descent, his hair shoulder length and slicked back, his clothes clean and well presented, despite the station's more grimy appearance. The black suit he wears only highlights the light green of his skin. As the keys are tossed over to the well-dressed orc, he catches it in his robotic hand. The disheveled man from the ship storms off, cursing ferociously to the skies, as the orc says, Looks like I need to find a new crew. Okay. How are we looking, Flint?
Okay.
There's a cat.
You sound good.
You sound better.
Yeah, well, I'm on my computer now.
Yes. Lolo might interrupt me, my lovely cat, so be warned by that. As we go.
Oh, Sandy, I'm so hyped for this opening.
Oh, she's in here now. Go away.
Regardless of cat interruptions, I was hyped.
So we find ourselves in Crickets, a nightclub on SG-199. As the camera zooms through the dance floor and up onto the second floor and up the stairs to the VIP room, in which sitting there a well-dressed orc named Orzola. O-R-Z-O-L-A. Each of you have been contacted by Orzola to partake in a job that will leave you extremely wealthy. But you know it shall be no easy task. And a meeting has been set up that you are attending. So, let us bring this up. Let me bring y'all over to the club.
Going to the clubs.
Okay. So, there we go. So at these kind of meetings, who would be most eager to go? Like the moment it turns the time you should be meeting, who's the first to arrive, or who's even there early?
I reckon Dermot would be early, because if you're not early, you're not on time.
I think
Very good.
Nerd.
Johnny is with you, right? Johnny is just like completely following you around at this point.
Okay.
If that's if you're all right with that.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That like their motivation is just to help you out.
Okay.
I love it.
I imagine Flint would also be there early, but see it's the nightclub and be incredibly annoyed by this.
Okay. So as Doma and Johnny enter into this luscious VIP room, and you can't hear the music when you're in this room. You see Ursula sitting behind a table with 2 armed guards at either side of him, wielding big blasters. As Doma enters first, do you want to describe your character?
Yes, so Doma is a average height tiefling. She's about like 5'6", 5'7". She is she has laser horns for a start. It's probably one of the key features that you will notice. Both her tail and her horns are actually lasers, and they match the same color as her eyes. Covered in scars, kind of a haughty, I think is the appropriate word, demeanor. Like, she definitely thinks she's a little bit better than some of the people here. And just a little bit though. With paler blue skin and incredibly like armored legs. Like, she got some armored legs. It looks awesome. And I will be posting art on my social media if people want to go and see.
Yes, of course.
I have a quick question for the DM. Sorry to interrupt. Are we supposed to be able to see it on our screen on the Roll20?
Oh, I suppose.
Thank you.
Yes, the players can take part.
Trying to keep
Okay, so Doma enters in to first, and then coming behind, I feel like quite creepily, is Johnny, but perhaps not, as we're introduced to Johnny, or John or John 2.
Yeah, John too. I think Johnny is a robot, and like they look like a robot. They look like a mannequin that's got sections missing where you can kind of see cables and stuff underneath. And their head like floats a little bit above the neck, and it's like a kind of like a blank white mannequin mask that sometimes flicks up with like static. I think I said before, their face is like a 1-bit screen, so it's only ever like black pixels on white. It's like very, very lo-fi, and it's like a little bit cracked, but it's normally just blank. There's no face on the screen. And I think they walk in like copying Doma's movements exactly, but like a meter or 2 behind.
Oh, I'm so scared of Johnny.
Okay,
Good.
so as you follow in, Doma, take a seat. You can just see Ursula, fingers together, just waiting as he nods as you both come in. As Flint, you said you would be next?
Yes.
Okay.
So Flint is a grey tiefling. He's got very, very large horns that come out of his head and then come round and back and up. His horns are surrounded by a holographic crown that seems to pull his horns in and warp them. He's quite small. He's about 5'2", but he wears sort of fixed up Japanese sandals. I can't remember what they're called, but they've got 2 little blocks at the bottom which make him look a little bit taller. Not much, but a bit. He wears a large cloak and usually very dark clothing. Mostly browns, blacks, and greys with a hints of gold throughout. He also has golden eyes and a very, very deadpan, dead inside demeanor. Small and angry, basically. And should I describe Daisy?
Is Daisy with you?
Yeah, probably. If we're just walking around.
Yep.
She is a hyena. There you go.
Evolutionary.
Big ol' hyena.
Yeah, she's a big hyena. And she's like a little puppy, but she's probably being relatively well behaved, but definitely looking at Flint with a big smile on her face, kind of whining at him, wagging her tail. because she loves him.
Okay.
Very much.
As you walk on in with Daisy, I've actually made Daisy too small in this. I believe Daisy's like the giant hyena, right?
Well, you made her a giant hyena. She was really just a hyena.
Okay, we'll just go for normal hyena then.
She's a small hyena with a giant hyena body or mind.
Okay, so you come in.
Daisy's not wearing her helmet at the moment though, because we're not in space.
Sure.
I feel like Athra and Flint probably arrived together.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so coming up behind Flint is Athra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Athra is a wood elf. He's quite tall. He's like 6'3"-ish. And he's pretty buff. He's got kind of like copper skin and dark long hair that's shaved around one side. And he is missing half of one of his arms, like his right arm from the elbow down is missing. He's got a prosthetic. And he doesn't wear a lot of armor. Well, maybe he should since he's lost an arm. But yeah, like he sticks quite close to Flint and just kind of walks in, kind of keeping an eye on things.
Okay. So as you roll up next to Flint, who's next?
I think Neon's pretty good for time.
Neon, you also work at Crickets as the
That's what I was
bartender
going
here.
to say. Am I working tonight or am I?
I think you are allowed. Oh, maybe it's your day off to come to work, which is like a horrible thought to think. Yeah, as you roll up.
Yeah, Neon is a robot. They're kind of sleek and new looking. Apart from like they've got a charging cable like out the back of their neck that doesn't seem to match the rest of them, and it looks kind of old and worn. And they've got like a black visor, which is mostly just empty at the moment. There's nothing displayed on it. They've got like long pointed ear contraptions and long like cyan coloured hair that kind of fades to lilac at the ends. And they're wearing all black with a sort of iridescent coloured windbreaker jacket over the top, which I didn't draw because I could not draw it to save my life. And they're mostly kind of like humanoid in general, apart from their feet, which are kind of like digitigrade. I don't know how to say that word, but like they've got like very long spindly legs, which I do have a drawing on my social media if anyone wants to see it. But yeah, they've got kind of they look very spindly.
Okay. So as you walk in, how do they hold themselves?
I would say Neon kind of walks pretty just like pretty straight, like shoulders back. They don't like fold their arms or anything when they stand because they're trying to kind of look open and welcoming, so they just assume a very neutral position.
Okay. And rolling up later, or
I think she tried her best to get there on time.
okay.
She got in and then everyone started dancing and it just looked like fun. So she's in the club for a good 10 minutes like, oh, sorry, I have to go meet someone. And just kind of quickly like jogs up in what I can only describe as like an outfit where it's Han Solo but make it cute.
Oh yes.
They're just massive like pink combat trousers, a still waistcoat, a boob window shirt because reasons. And yeah, she's kind of walking out as if she's meeting her friends at a bar. Sorry, I'm late, guys.
As everyone turns and looks as you come in.
I was here earlier. Got a bit distracted. Sorry.
She has a Starbucks in one hand.
The barman gave it to me.
So as everyone comes in, I definitely feel like it's quiet in here for a moment as Praline comes in and sits down. I feel like Daisy's probably jumped up on the back of a seat and like breathing heavily on the back of Flint.
I can imagine her spinning slowly. Just on the chair.
As Ursula gets up and takes a walk and looks at everyone, and he kind of furrows his brows slightly and shakes his head a little bit, and then goes, "So, I've asked everyone to be here for a very specific mission. You all have very specific traits that I need to ensure that this mission goes on without a hitch. Your mission is to go to Mercia 7, where they plan to reveal the new hyperspeed train that connects two major cities which lie on opposite sides of the planet via a hyperspeed gate. Your job is to assassinate Chief Weapon Engineer Isodrak. Isodrak. Who rarely comes out of her highly secure lab. It is believed that she carries on her plans for new weaponry that might mean the end of our free society here. I want you to take her out and escape with the drive."
With the what, sorry?
The drive.
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 Drive. Suddenly saying giraffe.
Escape with a giraffe.
Get out of there.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, every piece of technology is based in giraffes. So
Bit cumbersome, but we get by.
yes.
The boss
How
will
many-
be giraffe. I got it.
How many giraffes can Neon store?
Several.
A fair quantity of giraffe.
At least 5 giraffes.
I feel like Johnny works in alligators or something. 'Cause he's always
Llamas.
there. Llamas, yes.
As he goes on saying, "On success of the mission, you will each receive 20,000 Electrum credits, and we both go our merry way. I have obtained for you a heavy cruiser ship that will help you blend in, as well as some landing codes for you, so you can get past the blockades that overlook Mercia 7. Which," and he kind of looks at everyone, "I will only say once. XY6 IOP. And that should be all the information for you to get into Mercia 7.
Did he say 20,000 electrons each?
Yes.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs indeed.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
I would suggest getting to know each other, getting comfortable on the ship, as it's 2 weeks in hyperspace before you reach it from here. The ship is down in Spaceport 3. Go and get acquainted with the crew and the ship. If you have any questions, now's the best time to ask."
Who's the brains of this outfit?
Not a single one of us is
Not brains of the outfit, I guess, is what we need to figure out.
Together we're a whole half a brain.
Or at least one giraffe of brain.
Maybe.
Okay. So, are there any questions that anyone wants to?
We definitely should. There's definitely questions I should ask, but I can't think of any.
I have a question out of character.
Of course.
Has Neon already got like time off work for this?
Such a retail thing to laugh.
We're gonna play that scene, Neon asking for time off work.
Right.
Stacey's off at the moment, and Brenda, it can't work. Sorry.
Yeah, can you imagine if that was it? Like, no, you can't get time off work. One shot over for Neon.
Neon just goes back to main account.
We'll just check in with Neon every so often, where they're just sitting there like, I wonder what those guys are up to. I will say prior to this, you were surprisingly allowed off work.
I had some holiday saved.
Yeah. It's a bank holiday Monday, so you're okay.
Okay.
Bank holiday Monday that lasted like 3 weeks.
I mean, time, space, it's like,
It's Monday somewhere.
it's very confusing.
I think I do have a question.
Sure.
Okay. Can you give us a description of ISO-DRAC? I don't think Johnny's face is still blank, but the noise comes from them.
He says, of course, Asodrak were wearing a white military outfit with markings of the what the thing was called? The Weapon Engineers of the Galactic Empire logo on the breast. They are a elf woman with auburn hair. They are slender, smart, and somewhat devious.
Sounds like my kind of gal.
He sounds real swell.
Does she usually have an entourage of some kind, some security?
I assume she will have some security with her. I do not know how much, as she rarely comes out of her hidey hole. But as this is an unveiling, and on Mercia 7, expect heavy militarized. What's the word? Presence. Presence. Go with presence.
Presents.
Presents.
It's
Present is your dead.
Side quest reminds the target. Done and done.
That's always the side quest, isn't it? The forever side quest.
The side quest, the main quest, it's something.
I would expect you would want to do this somewhat quietly if you can, but I assume once the body drops, then you'll be in for something. If it goes loud, just go wild. As long as you get the job done, I don't care how it's done. I don't mind. Just get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done!
Oh, it's the alright of this game.
Alright.
Okay. So they said to go meet our crew of the spaceship.
More meaning you, the crew.
Okay.
Get to know each other.
Where would our ship be located?
It's down in Spaceport 3.
Yeehaw. If Flint sighs, it just makes a yeehaw sound.
So does anyone at this point know each other? Obviously Flint and Aphra are together. Doma and Johnny somewhat know each other.
Easy alliance.
Yeah. So does anyone else know each other? Has anyone else been to this club before?
Never.
I think I did once.
Was that just now? Or
Probably.
Just one time.
Been a
You
lot
were
of
there.
times.
You were there. It was really weird.
So does Praline come here often?
I think I've been here a few times.
Okay. So does Neon recognize Praline from maybe a drunken stupor or?
People buy me lots of drinks.
is Praline like the bad customer? Do you know what I mean?
Would never complain. Never have to buy my things.
No, just like the last person left at the end of the night or something.
So
Oh,
does Neon and Praline seen each other then?
I would say that Neon probably has a good memory for customers. So yeah, they probably recognise. Is it Praline?
However you want to pronounce it.
A
Yeah.
great
Praline,
question.
praline.
The eternal question.
That's the real quest. Find out how it's pronounced.
As long as you're buying, she don't mind.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, does anyone else know each other?
I don't. Ooh. Flint and Athra, are they like mercs? Are they like?
Yeah.
On occasion, Flint's more of a bounty hunter, but does merc work.
I imagine Doe was probably like heard tales, but probably never met because of the similar line of work. It's just like a bounty hunter merc person too, so it's probably like heard of rather than met.
He's
Okay.
smaller than you thought he was.
He's definitely smaller than I was
Definitely sounds
expecting.
taller.
Do you say that out loud? Like, is that a dangerous thing to say of Flint when you meet him?
He won't take
Let's
get
find
mad
out.
at you, but he'll take note.
I feel like that's something that Johnny might say.
Do it.
You're smaller than I thought from the databases. Johnny just turns to speak to Flint and then just turns their head back to completely neutral.
Flint's just like
Dumb.
noted hate robot.
Dome is trying not to smirk too much.
I mean, he is. They are right. You are at the short.
You know, that's something I can't quite change about myself. So would you please stop talking about it?
Oh, okay.
I'm not even that short.
So,
He's
Uh,
average height in Callan, okay?
as Ursula says, well, if you would kindly give me my space and I will let you get acquainted with each other, get to know one another. I would go get your things and put them onto the ship.
Oh, dude, when Johnny stands up, they extend their legs so that they're slightly taller than Flint.
Oi! Why is this happening to me? I've done nothing to anybody.
It's not me, it's the character.
Oh my.
Flint doesn't even notice. And doesn't give a shit.
Neon like looks between the two of them and is like, don't worry. I mean, like when you take your horns into account, you're not really that small. I mean, like if you take my ears into account, it kind of like varies my height. So, I mean, you've got those, so you're good.
Why
Johnny
is this?
extends himself 2 inches taller.
Why is this a topic of conversation right now?
Well, I just thought you might want some reassurance.
This is you walking through the club.
Yeah, that's the background music. Ice cream van is
Oh,
a very
good.
popular genre of music these days.
Oh, yeah, you need to tell them to change that.
don't know. You
It was on shuffle.
yeah.
Dangerous shuffle.
Sorry, Neon, you were saying.
Oh no, Neil was just saying that they were telling them to change the music.
As you guys like all walk out into the main entrance of SG-199, you find yourself in Sector 3, which is a lot of bars and downtown kind of vibes. You got like a lot of clothing stores, and it's all like built up quite high in this area. So you got like 3 or 4 stories tall of like shopping to go on here. It's a bit later in the evening, as well you could discern in the middle of space. As you find yourselves all out, heading to whichever direction you so wish.
I know.
Oh,
It's alright.
Tama?
I would probably suggest a bar. Tends to be the best way to bond.
I know a
Get
better
rid of
place.
Lead the way.
Flint takes them to Poe's Noodle Shop.
Okay.
What does future Poe's Noodle Shop look like?
It more just looks like a standard like a ramen stall. It's very tightly compact. It has some stools outside, but then it goes thinly in. There's like probably space enough just for you lot. And then like a big neon sign that says Poe's Noodles.
Nice.
Okay. So, just bring everyone over.
Yeah, it's on the map.
So as everyone
Very
gathers
cute.
into Poe's Noodles. In this one, it's a bit more residential, a bit more like smaller food areas. Poe's playing the music again. Ice cream music. I don't know if you can hear that.
It's the hit of the summer.
Freshly beat.
Is
It's
everyone
actually just Neon playing that.
Stuck in their head.
as you head into Poe's Noodle Shop, I guess.
Nice.
As you say, a well-presented human man. I was about to say mailman again, but
I love
mailman.
saying mailman.
He's got a like a top knot bun, shaved at the sides, wearing kind of loose, almost like kimono style outfit, as he by himself is back there making ramen. As Flint with everyone else enters in, he just says, "Well, I can always trust in you to get me customers, Flint."
I'm really just here for me.
Yeah, I would have thought as much. Welcome, everyone. Please take a seat.
Do you serve alcohol here?
Absolutely.
I would like 2.
2 alcohol coming up.
That was a bit vague.
Well, if you ask for 2, they'll give you what they think is either the most expensive or the best.
Oh.
That way you have to worry about asking. Less conversation that way.
Flint nods in approval. Appreciates the style.
Don't mind conversation.
As a
Then conversate away.
as
Praline, was it? Sorry.
Paul just pours this very clear liquid into these little, like almost like sake cups, and just like gives them out to everyone, and gives you 2.
Yeah.
Doma.
I guess would Doma know if Johnny can consume beverages?
I think you've never seen them consume a beverage, and they've been traveling around with you for like a couple of weeks at least, maybe way longer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
But it doesn't mean, like, maybe you've never offered them one before.
Oh, she'd have offered. She would have offered. She doesn't necessarily like to drink alone, so she'd have been like, here you go.
Okay. I don't think Johnny has ever accepted.
Okay. I'd drink for him because he doesn't. They don't.
Drinking for 2 now.
Exactly. It's the weird, creepy mannequin child I never knew I wanted.
As you just see this cracked bowl given out to Flint that has like gold seams like to fix it, as he just gives this, like, it doesn't look too fancy, it just looks like noodles, and that's it, and he just gives it to Flint.
Nice. Does he bring one for Daisy as well?
Yeah, if Daisy's there, he would have.
She gets like a basin of noodles.
As he says, well, I'll leave you guys to it. If you need me, I'll be back here.
For getting anything?
I'm alright.
Does
I
Neon
think-
eat?
I'd like to ask, Flint, what is in the noodles?
Well, there's noodles.
Okay. Anything else?
Water. I mean, this is just plain noodles. He does more if you want it.
Oh. Right, I see. I won't have what Flint's having, but I'd love to try some noodles. Flavor.
Sure, coming up. And you hear him slowly making stuff. It seemed like he had pre-prepared Flint's noodles for him coming. He was like almost expecting it, so it takes a little bit longer. As you guys hang out in the ramen shop.
So, Neon, was it?
Yep, Neon's fine.
My friend Johnny did ask, do you eat? I'm not 100% sure on the mechanics.
Oh no, I can't eat, but appreciate you asking.
Appreciate Johnny.
Goodness, this is so rude of us. We're here eating and you two can't do a thing.
I can't synthesize organic molecules apart from blood, so it's not
What?
much problem.
Oh,
An exclamation
Sorry?
mark pops up on Neon's visor.
Homer's just shotting the sake, just like, yep.
Did you just say blood?
how?
No, I don't have to. It's something I've been working on if I don't have time to reboot.
Oh, like a battery. Battery? A battery.
Yeah, it's
Battery.
almost like a sort of a top up.
Oh, that sounds a bit
I feel like
gruesome,
Afro
but
maybe scoots. Afro scoots a little bit away from Johnny.
But I'm
Just
not
adjusting.
I'm not hostile towards any of you, so nothing to worry about for the moment.
Great.
Great. That's great to know. Nice to meet you, Johnny. Person robot who uses blood as batteries.
No, I only thought it might be useful for food fighting. And in general, so yes.
Are you a fighter droid?
No. No.
Do we recognize I was gonna say Harry is Johnny. Johnny as a old model.
I think they definitely don't look anything like robots that you have seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most like terror drones currently around are much more clean. You know, they don't have like exposed wires, and they look more like neon or, you know, much bigger built. Battle droids and, you know, labor droids are always much larger compared to the luxury droids, which neon is. But you've never seen anything quite as disturbing as Johnny.
They're fine. They're just
Are they though?
It's legit.
But yeah, they don't elaborate
Okay.
on that.
Yikes.
Okay. As your noodles comes out, Praline, and Poe says, "So who's your friends, Flint?"
Well, I don't remember the names. What you guys called again?
Oh
My
wow!
name-
Oh, you go ahead, dear.
Ladies first.
Thank you. I'm Praline Alaclim. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Doma Canova. It's nice to meet you too.
Pleasure's mine. Afro, of course, I know you. I think I've seen you around. It kind of like points to Neon.
Oh yeah, I work not too far away. My name's Neon.
Ah, it's
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. Flint, what are you doing with people? You know you should stay away from people all times. You're just going to get yourself in trouble.
We're going on a job together.
You took a job with other people. Ethra, is he
Sadly,
okay?
yes.
A little annoyed, I think, but you know,
What else
Same.
is new?
not too much different than usual.
Why is everyone attacking me today?
Because you are center of attention, Flint. You have a reputation that precedes you, and I've known you for a long time. And I've not seen you with many people, especially of this color.
Oh, I dyed my hair last week. Thanks.
I'm curious on how you know Neon, Poe. Do you go to cricket often?
No.
Insight check.
Go for it.
22.
You might have been there a couple of times.
All right.
So, am I allowed to know the mission? I typically don't normally ask, but it seems to be a special one.
We're heading off to Mercy 7.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. Any reason we're talking about things with a noodle owner? No offense, Mr. Poe, you're a delight.
Whatever you can say to me, you can say to Poe. He's a good friend of mine.
I make noodles.
You're not a... They look delightful. You're not necessarily a good friend of mine, so...
That's not very neighborly.
Every stranger is just a friend that you haven't met yet.
exactly, Neon.
They just flash a little
Rounded.
heart on their visor.
Oh, that's adorable.
I would like 2 more alcohol, please.
Very good.
And maybe just some of your spiciest noodles.
Spicy I can do. As
Thank you.
he goes back and starts preparing. You hear coming out of that shop.
From what direction?
From down here, you'll see.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Near the plaza, in the upper plaza, was that?
Yeah, like lower plaza section.
Oh. Oh. Does it sound like ruffians?
Could be.
Oh, I've just ordered my noodles. I am not impressed.
Just ordered your noodles and like slammed 3 drinks. Athra will like have a little peep out the door since he's not
Yeah.
munching. Oh, that's a lot of ruffians.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's way more than I thought there was.
Do they look like they're like doing anything in particular, or are they just like out causing trouble with people, or?
So as you pop out, they all seem to be wearing like similar uniform. They're all kind of wearing like a light combat armor. Some have, low energy axes out and swords, and all have weapons at the ready. And this one person kind of comes up and says, and points towards you, Athra, and post shop. Yeah, you lot, get out.
Oh.
I would like to cast any drama, please. Like a little force field around myself.
Okay, yeah. What does that look like, Johnny, when you cast something?
I think it's definitely just like a tiny shimmer. It's like not super far out from their body. It's just like spreads all over their body real fast.
Like blood or...
like a flickering TV screen or something. No blood yet. I will let you know.
I'll just get everyone.
I think Athra just kind of like raises an eyebrow and like pops his head back in and is like, I think we've got some company.
I have just ordered my food.
Haven't even finished mine yet. This is so rude.
Flynn finishes
Men.
off his and just says, Daisy, stay here. And he gives her his bowl.
Yeah. She just starts licking it, and you can see why it's cracked so many times as she just like starts smashing it on the floor.
Oh, bless.
I love her so much.
Okay. Let's pop this up.
Okay.
Okay. So as a bunch of people surround you, and the person says, they all looked very annoyed, and you see like a person like looking down from the upper residential area. He's got his like blaster out, pointed at you, and he says, "This was supposed to be our ticket out of here and live pretty forever, and you had to come in and snatch it up. I lost a lot of good men working for that pretender, and you're gonna give us that money when you get back, or else." As they start like drawing their weapons.
I'm sorry. Don't you think there's a possibility that if we were chosen for a job, it might just be because we were better qualified for it?
We were already hired for the job. That two-timing fuck.
I don't see why your quarrel is with us.
The quarrel won't have to be with you if you go along. You just get us the money when you're done.
I think
I
that
don't
rather
think
defeats
so.
the purpose.
What's the point in threatening us if we don't even have the money yet?
to lay down some law before you go, to know who you're really working for.
I can't click on my icon.
Yeah, I can't click
I
on
can't click on
mine.
mine either.
I want to go next to my husband, please.
Okay.
I imagine like as Johnny is just nonchalantly shit talking, that Doma stood up like cracking a neck, cracking her knuckles, just
Yay!
getting all limber.
Ah.
Johnny like rotates their head all the way towards Doma, like maybe like 180 degrees. It's not attached to the rest of their body, and just goes, "Do you think we ought to kill them?"
Oh, maybe we'll see what the group's like, group dynamics and all.
Flint's
I'll
already
follow
on
you.
that. And he goes,
Okay.
why don't you guys just shut the fuck up? And he's gonna run forward here, and he's just gonna fucking get out his stun
God.
pole and give 2 strikes.
Okay.
Yes.
Whack.
Man of action.
Natural 20!
Oh, I'm
Give a
sorry,
fuck.
Vin. Oh, Vin, I'm sorry.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
hell.
What? Oh my god! Excuse me?
Jesus
Is
Christ.
that real?
You got 2 10s plus
Oh,
4.
this is a Scar Blaster, sorry.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh.
Can I
God.
take
Just
the
use
natural
it.
20 though?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
can I
use that
just
for
use
20.
my Scar Blaster and just fucking shot him from there?
I was like, what the heck? I mean, yeah, you can do that.
Sweet, I'm just gonna fucking shoot him. And do... I'm not sure what this adds up to. 24, 19?
Is that
Uh,
43?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
as Flint comes out, pulls out his scatter blaster, and what did you say?
Shut the fuck up.
You blast him in the chest. He flies across the room, and lands, and he just has a hole in his chest, and he's super dead.
Nice.
Oh,
And
come on.
then, can I...
That's my boy.
Can I use a martial arts if I've not hit with a martial arts weapon?
No, you have to use your martial arts weapon to do stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I'll put my shotgun away.
Strong start.
I told you we were better.
Oh wait,
qualified.
I do get 2 attacks. So do I get 2 attacks with a shotgun, or is it a loading weapon?
You get one more shot with it.
Okay. I don't know how far it goes.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, I think I have some movement. So I'll walk forward a bit. I'll walk over 10 feet. Boop. And I'll
Swagger.
shoot this guy. He's just got his shotgun shooting wildly at people. Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah, as you walk forward, you aim, but the blast is too wide, so it just scatters all over the place. And they're almost like little beads of lasers, as you shoots out. As we'll roll initiative now.
That was a warning shot.
Yeah.
Go on, get.
Go get out of my town.
Oh, great, everyone 5.
My lawn.
Get off my lawn. No one
You
just
damn
tells me
kids.
when I'm eating noodles.
Oh, Sandy, I'm really sorry, but I've just realised my speed isn't filled in because I couldn't find a speed for Warforged.
It's 30 feet.
I put minus 30, yeah.
Thank you.
I can't select my token to do my initiative, but my initiative was 18. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. So I'll just do it again.
Yeah, just do it again. I'll change it.
The warning shot is death.
Okay. You rolled an 18. Nice.
Ollie, yes. You call him shot, you get blasted.
Johnny's taking note, reevaluating.
This is why he has a reputation. Because he will shoot you in the face.
I'm just gonna quickly change something on my end. So then we'll start with killing these wieners.
Yeah.
so we can see more of the bottom one here. Changing stuff as we go. Okay. And we'll see if I overbalanced or overtweaked anything. So far, maybe. Okay. So, we have Athra starting us off with a 22 initiative.
Okay. Athra is gonna go up to this guy because unfortunately for him, he's got 45 movement because he's a wood elf barbarian.
Mhm.
And he's gonna attack him with his battle.exe.
In the program.
Nice. A 15 hits. A 15 slashing. Oh gosh, where's the... he's still alive.
Attacking him again.
Would you roll?
Oh, nice that throw.
16 hitting again. And that guy dies.
Now you're seeing why we were hired and not you nerds.
As you just charge, as you come charging over, you just jump down the stairs and just cleave this guy through the shoulder blade and then disembowel him.
Sweet. I will bonus action rage as well.
What does that look like when you rage?
I don't think he looks super different. Just a bit tenser.
His
Grips
muscles,
his axe a little bit harder.
his muscles begin to ripple. Okay. Johnny. What do you do if you were here? You're muted, Harry, if you didn't realize.
What's up? I feel like there's a couple of people here, but they're like close to buildings, so I'm maybe not gonna do anything extreme. I think Johnny steps forward into the like entranceway of Post Noodles, and their face becomes TV static.
Okay.
And let me just actually roll to see if this works first before describing what happens, because maybe what happens is nothing.
Okay.
Did an 18 hit?
18 hits, yeah.
Cool. So the person furthest away, are they holding like a gun or anything like mechanical?
Which person?
Someone far away.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he'll be holding a gun. Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is all of the circuits in the gun heat up, like very suddenly, while Johnny is just like looking at them with this static blaring, until suddenly it like erupts in fire.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, this gun just gets really, really hot and explodes in fire, and he takes how much damage? 6. Awesome.
6. Yeah.
It doubles up because it thinks it was a crit, but
I see.
so he's got 21 now. Awesome. I thought this might be too difficult for you, but I guess not. Okay, Johnny, are you moving any more forward?
No.
You're-
I am a wizard and I do not have a lot of hit points. I am staying here.
He's safe with the noodles.
The noodles stay in the noodle shop.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right. I guess I'll just step outside and see what's going on. Oh, there's a dead body there and there. Gosh, I guess I should probably join in. Gonna whip out big gun. It's littered with phone charms at the end of the handle, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
She's gonna pop off encore at that lovely person over there.
Sure. Yep. 16 hits.
She gets 2 hits.
26 also hits.
Nice.
24. Nice. Okay, so what does this look like when you shoot? Since you are a gunslinger, is there anything special?
I mean, she does a fancy little twirl with the gun, and then does a terrible winky face as she shoots, sticking her tongue out as well. She's gonna make it look cute.
Yeah, good.
That's so
I love
good.
her.
Finest gun on the line. I just painted on it. I wanted some stars.
I feel like she has catchphrases when she shoots.
Yes.
Oh, probably not very good ones. I'm not very good at catchphrases.
I'm getting like kind of diva vibes, you know.
One and gun.
Fun and gun.
I also like the idea that they're just really bad catchphrases. I think that
Yeah.
totally works. Like they don't really make any sense.
Your noodles have been brushed.
Doodles.
I try not to use any bad language.
Amazing. Okay. Doma?
I'd like to step in front of Johnny because Johnny is soft.
Yeah.
Well,
Protect your spooky mannequin child.
okay, I have to. Has this bad person acted yet?
No, they have not.
And I'm assuming I can see them.
From there, no, you're like currently in the shop.
Oh, cool. Right. Okay.
So you just get a little bit there and then.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will.
Orange are doors, by the way, just so you know.
Oh well. Okay. Assume I didn't go the really roundabout way of coming outside.
Yeah.
That was really awkward. And I can see both of them now, right?
Yeah.
And neither of them have acted.
No one's acted yet.
Fabulous! Just double checking. So I want to go for this guy.
Sure.
With my blaster, please. And I get advantage because I'm an assassin. Because they haven't acted yet. I believe.
Yep.
Yes. Fab. A 16.
16 hits.
Fantastic. So what actually happens is Doma didn't look like they had any weaponry on them, and they basically like snap a switch that's on their armored legs, and a section of it pops open, the gun pops out, and she catches it and fires and does 10 piercing.
Nice.
And I think I can do the offhand as well. Is that something
Yes.
we discussed I could do?
Mhm.
Fab, she'll do the same thing. Oh.
Pew pew.
Not as good on the second one.
Yeah.
Pew.
So does this other gun pop out the same as well?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Like she does one, she does the other. But I don't know why it misses. How does it miss?
Yeah, you know, two pistols is hard to aim. As you shoot one in the chest, as the other one just like shoots overhead. Nothing spectacular, but it just like scorches the you know, metal wall of the space station. Okay. Neon.
Okay, Neon is going to come out the shop to see what's going on. A good second of Neon's turn is spent buffering because of what's happening. And just a loading circle just appears on their visor. And then they're going to scramble for their blaster. And I believe I am close enough. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one down there.
Sure. 20 hits.
20 hit.
Whoa.
8 piercing damage from that one. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. So that guy's been riddled with shots. As well as just like imagine this like in a 6-second span, it just went from like, you give us your money. And then Flint.
Okay, I'm gonna run over here between these two guys.
Yeah.
And hit both one each of an attack.
Okay.
So first guy, 11.
11 misses.
Second attack, and the other guy, 25.
25 hits.
Pew. 13 slashing.
Nice. Okay.
And how hurt does this guy look up here?
He's pretty hurt, I believe. Just give me a second. Also, yeah, he's very hurt. Both Neon and Doma, you're both rogues, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Doma, because you had advantage on that attack,
Oh!
you also get sneak attack.
Heck, of course I do. Oh,
It's okay.
misplaying my baby. Okay, that 11 sneak.
Yeah, that would be enough. for
I
him,
was,
so-
I was like I'm pretty sure I get sneak for this, but I can't remember why.
Yeah, anytime you get advantage, you get sneak attack.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Flint. So the guy's very hurt
Um,
up there as well.
Can I see him from here?
Yes, you can. He's like looking
Okay, I'm
over
a-
with a blaster.
I'm gonna kind of make a motion like I'm throwing a knife, but there's nothing there, and I'm gonna do my unarmed strike. 19.
19 hits.
He gets hit with a psychic knife in his
Ooh.
face.
Oh!
And then I don't. When you do like a flurry of blows, is that just on top of your attack?
Yeah, so you use your bonus action to.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So if I do my offhand, that I can't do a flurry of blows,
Yes.
then I'm done.
Well, if you use your key point, you get an extra punch attack. So you
You get 2.
yeah you get 2. So you get one more.
I might, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Do flurry blows and punch both of them.
You only get 1 punch.
You get 2 punches.
No, you get an extra punch. You've already done one on unarmed strike. You get 1 more.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll hit this guy here.
Which one?
Here.
Okay.
Do they? No, this one. Sorry. Do they have ranged weapons on them? These guys?
Yeah, they all do.
Okay, I'll hit this one.
Okay.
And do an arm. Okay, I have to choose. Arm strike. Okay, so that hits. So that's 6 damage,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use my things, my soul knife stuff, to teleport him next to Athra, so Athra can hit him good and proper. So I teleport him 10 feet.
So what's that
This way.
special thing called?
It's called Psychic Slash, and I'm using Astral Slide.
Okay.
So it teleports a target up to 10 feet to a destination you can see. And yeah.
So just like here.
Yeah. I feel like he like pushes them in the chest, and it kind of looks like their soul is pushed out and pushed towards here. So 10 feet away. So right in front of Athra.
Okay.
Hello.
A gift for you.
Okay. My
Thanks,
turn.
baby.
So this one is going to shoot top one here. He's going to shoot Doma. It's his rifle. 9. It's going to go well. This one's down here is going to shoot Athra. Another 9 on my part. One next to Athra is going to
No
hit.
wonder they didn't hire these guys.
Yeah.
Another one's going to attack Athra with their energy axe. 16.
Just hits.
6 bludgeoning reduced to 3. And the one next to Flint. 14.
Misses.
Awesome. Good job, everyone. Athra, it is your turn.
I feel like he didn't even flinch when that guy hit him.
Yeah.
Just gonna hit him back. Whack whack. 24.
24 hits.
16.
16 decapitates him. As
You
he just
can
like
do a
hits
bit
you
like-
with this like glowing axe, hits into your chest as it doesn't really phase you as you just like swing wide and just cleave off his head.
Okay. He's just gonna take a casual step over here and attack this other guy. So.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't clicking for some reason.
Is it 25?
25.
Hits.
11. They should actually all be +2 because he's raging as well.
Okay.
So 13 damage.
Okay.
Don't suppose it matters for the other guy.
No, he's dead anyway. There we go. Okay, so he's still up, but hurting. Johnny.
Hello. I think they're gonna move a little bit out of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna do the exact same thing. If possible, can I do a melee spell attack on someone who's already fighting someone else? Like if I did it, is it gonna hit Flint as well? If it's like if I try and hit the person that Flint is fighting?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's an area effect, then you would. But
I'm
other than
very carefully not doing those yet.
Okay. 14 just
Give me
hits.
14. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Some bad rolls. That's 5 damage. I think you don't see where it comes from, but something technological on them. Suddenly, there is a huge ball of fire out of it that singes the person holding it.
Yeah, it's like a PDA on their arm kind of thing, and then it just like erupts into fire and shoots up at his face. Cool. Praline.
Right. Shoot the one next to Flint, I guess.
Sure. 19 hits.
Everyone's just ganging up on this guy.
Is it worth shooting him again?
Yep, he's still up. 15 hits. Oof. Yeah. As you spin around from shooting the one at the top, like spinning your gun slightly, 2 big blaster hits to his chest. He goes down.
Something smart and sassy. Oh, dead.
Okay. Anywhere you want to move for anything, Praline?
Not really. I'm quite content where I am.
Okay. Doma?
I guess I'll just go for this guy.
Sure.
Up here. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm in love with everyone's characters. I can't stop smiling. Has that one acted yet? Did he act?
Yes, everyone's acted now.
Fabulous. And I don't get any advantages. So let's go for Blaster 1. 24.
24 hits.
Woohoo. 8. Let me mark down my shot. And then my offhand as well. Which is an 8. So that unfortunately does not hit. She's not good with her offhand.
It's wonky.
Yeah.
The sights are wrong. Did you blast him in the chest?
Yeah.
All right. Neon.
Okay.
Oh, can I... Sorry.
Doma, if there's anything else you want to do?
Oh, I thought I could take... No, I'm reading something wrong. No, ignore me. Carry on, I'm sorry.
Yep. Neon, what are you doing?
Okay. Zip over here.
Mhm.
And... oh, there's an obstacle in my way. Further. And I believe I am within 60 feet. Yeah. So I'm gonna... Oh, no, hang on. Athra's in the way.
It's okay. If it's just a gunshot or anything, you won't hit him.
Okay.
That's how good you are.
Your power is gun.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've lost my sheet. There it is. I'm gonna fire another blaster shot.
Go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
12.
Yep.
piercing.
And sneak attack because Afra's close to him.
And my sneak attack is 3d6 at this level. Yes,
Is it really?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's what mine was.
Jesus Christ. What have I
I did
done?
rogues, man.
That was a very mixed roll.
Yeah, it was. So as you just, you calculate the angles of Athra as he's like charging towards the area. You just aim your gun forward and shoot as it, skirts past Athra's head and hits this guy in the chest, as he dies.
Nice. These poor people.
Yeah.
They started it.
Yeah.
I warned them.
Didn't they listen to the creepy robot?
Neon, is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm gonna stay where I am.
Cool. Flint again.
I will move. Yes, over this way.
Mm-hmm.
Saunter on over. Do I have to reload my weapon or does it just reload?
No, you have to reload it.
Okay, so I'm out of shots for it?
Yeah.
Poopy duties. If I get here. I'm not close enough. And I have no ranged weapons. Would it be one attack is using to reload and then I get the second attack I can shoot?
No, you use your action to reload.
Poopy duties.
You could,
Just
however,
fuck them
use a key point to use dash
Oh,
as
I
a bonus
can!
action.
Okay, yes, I'll do that. I forgot that was a thing I could do. I will do that and I'll get all up in his face. You don't know what's coming. Attack with my stun pole. 1 hit. 11.
11 misses.
Second hit, 27.
27 hits.
Pew! 12 slashing.
Yep.
And then offhand, 14?
14 hits.
7.
That's enough.
Yay! He just
Alright.
kind of like gets a big hole in his head that looks like he's been stabbed, but there's no knife. Whoa.
Okay.
Mystery.
Mystery knife.
So with the dropping of this guy, it goes eerily quiet. Poe takes a step outside and he just like looks up towards Flint and Afra, shrugs, and then he just goes back inside.
After's just standing over here surrounded by dead bodies.
Yeah, Flint's just gonna go back inside the noodle shop
Yeah.
and just sit back down.
Um,
Nothing happened.
and then we'll take a quick little break there to get water, stretch. If pills need to be taken, pills can be taken. And then we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Beans.
Yo.
Awesome.
Obliterated them.
Yes. So
Yay, that was
you
so
did.
fun.
You destroyed them. So everyone stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Are we going on silent or?
If you just mute on Discord.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm here to chat.
Yeah.
Oh, can I ask
This
a quick question,
form of
Sando?
Musical number.
Mm-hmm.
The very, very nice Gregor Birkins just piped up and said that I should have got pluses to my attacks. Is that right? But I don't get the pluses to the damage on my offhand.
Yeah, it's only the damage that doesn't take it.
Oh, cool. I probably
believe.
would have hit the other ones then. I'm a dingus. I just wanted to double check. So, yeah, cool. Never mind. Whatever. Doma was just pissed she didn't eat her noodles.
So thank you to Raven Queen Spawn, the Muir, Snavs, Bardic Kitty, and Red Robin for the follows. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves.
I'm having a blast.
I'm out
Tater
of black
Tot
too.
12, welcome.
Literally. I can't
Um,
believe that first hit. That was insane.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good. That's the perfect way to start this like battle.
It's such a Flint move.
uh,
Oh, so
yeah, we
proud
were
of
just at
him.
our first break Tater Tot just now. We've met all the characters, but the VOD will be here so we can you can go back and watch it. You love all the character voices. Yeah, they're all good. I feel like I'm just gonna go American because a lot of people are American, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Just going with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Flint comes off a little bit more nervous than he is, but that's just me being a dingus.
It's fine.
He's very done. He just wants to use noodles.
It's alright. We're all getting used to like new classes and stuff as well, so it's like it's fine.
I have played a rogue before. But I've never done offhand. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
But I like had this really nice realization that's sort of D&D related, but like my new kitten that I will not shut up talking about
Baby.
is named after my first D&D character who is a tiefling rogue, and he's sleeping with me while I'm playing my other tiefling rogue.
Oh, it's
Oh.
like your
And-
successor.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is where it all started. Oh.
Oh, is he sleeping on you?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh, he's
I-
such a good kitten.
I put it in the Discord, but I have put it on my social media if people want to check.
Yeah, zombie octopus.
Oh, he's
Or
so cute.
zombie dash octopus, right? Lola's here with me, but she's annoying and not cute.
She's
as a
alright.
kitten.
She's okay.
Oh goodness me.
She was biting my pen this morning when I was going to draw.
Lola, why are you annoying? Oh, I'm here. I'm just drinking water and stuff anyway. So
I'm so happy that I'm playing Flint again, sweet boy.
I know it's a weird group of people, but
It's weird.
I feel like it's gonna be fun.
Hello.
I'm
Just-
back.
Nice.
Oh,
Lola.
it's fun being a monk. Monks do stuff.
Mm.
When you're
Monks
like
are
shooting at people,
rad.
I was like, yeah, shoot me, do it, I'll catch
sure.
it. I'm literally like rubbing my hands together like a fly just now, being like, yeah.
Also, I realized something. You cannot use your stun pole and offhand.
But it's a
Attack.
monk weapon.
But it's a two-handed weapon.
I thought it was optional.
No, that's a heavy two-handed weapon, isn't it?
Oh, well then I wouldn't have used the stun pole because you said it was a monk weapon, so I could use my offhand with it. That's why I took it. This is what you told me, Sandal.
Is it not like it's quarterstaff?
Oh, it is the
where,
quarterstaff.
Like, it
Yeah,
can be
you're
one,
right.
Yeah.
one-handed or two-handed. So
Yeah,
you can use it two-handed and it'll do a little bit more damage, or you
Yeah.
can use it one-handed.
Probably need to change it. Like I said, we're all working at it, so.
I thought it was just supposed to be like a glaive. I know they're not monk weapons, so we play them like
You
that.
can't use a one-handed glaive; they're too big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know, but he's awesome. He's a monk. That's what he wants.
I'm fixing things on your sheet.
No, leave my shit alone. Don't nerf me.
Let me be free.
Let me kill people.
I just want to murder people. Oh my god.
Flint's pretty good at murdering people.
Yeah, it's his whole shtick. He murder.
It's all he has.
Oh no, switch
It's
it
not.
so the first one's D8, not D10.
Okay, so if you're, I'll default that you're one-handing it.
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine. Nerfing me.
Like I said, we're all.
Shotgun damage. Flint, he had his thing called the Scar Blaster, which does 2d10 damage.
I know.
And then it just critted, so it did. And then he rolled really well. So,
So it was a
it
crit, and then it was 2 10s, so it was maximum what all the dice it could have been, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's wild.
big shotgun energy.
Awful.
So good. I've never rolled. Wait, I think it's 2d12. It's not even 2d10.
Oh, it's 2d12s. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that wasn't
it
even max damage.
Nope.
Fuck.
Not even.
Athra's got one of those as well.
Yes. Oh
Just
my
in
God.
case. I've made the mistake of being a barbarian with no range at all before, and I'm not going to do it again.
No.
I can't remember. Said Red Robin 444. Thank you for the follow. I can't remember. Okay. So
Okay.
Oh, space cowboy.
we'll get back into it. Hey, if you're watching, did you know that you can subscribe with Twitch Prime? Just have to do it for free. Just link your accounts on Twitch Prime, and you get a free subscriber, where you get fun little emotes like this angry bear or this happy bear, and it's cute.
I don't understand how Twitch works at all.
Neither.
I've got 750 bear bites, apparently, whatever that means.
If you click on it, you can see what you can make me do. You can remind me to hydrate. If I have
Yeah.
the stuff on, you'll be. I don't.
I can unlock an emote.
You
I
can.
don't want it.
I can't get down there.
If you
I'm
get 5,000, you get Lola a treat, so you can make my.
Aww.
Oh, Lola.
If I have a camera on,
I'm
you can
gonna
make me
wait.
dab.
I'm gonna wait until you're on camera and use them to make you dab. I'll have 1,000 by then.
I have to. I can't see how many I have because my screen's being weird.
I'm infused. Thank you for the follow.
I drew those bears.
It's saving up
Gregor's
for
like
more
#1 fan over here.
treat. Yeah,
Got all the stuff.
it's true.
Decked out on beach gear.
Heck
You're
yeah.
going to the beach.
Going to the beach.
Let's
Go
go.
away.
What's that? I love that. Vine is so like. Let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Nice.
I love that vibe. It's just the breathing that you can hear, like in
Yeah.
between.
It's like you say, he's like, let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj.
So good.
Very good vines.
That is a classic line. God bless.
We about them classic vines.
Mm.
Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up.
Flint's classic vine is definitely the I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Cowboy, baby. I need to draw Athra and Flint on that spinny thing. I need to do it, and I've not done it yet.
One of my
Flint's
new-
feet are a lot higher up.
One of my
Just dragging
favourite-
on the ground.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harry.
I was literally just going to tell you what my favourite vine is. It's not
Yeah, go for it.
It's the one where it's like, it's a beach and then there's like umbrellas flying across it.
Oh yeah, and it
The
goes
thing in the
run,
background is just going,
doo-doo.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Run.
feel like that works for Johnny as well.
Yeah, amazing.
It's the new tag yourself. What vine is your D&D character?
Yeah.
Do you not do this? I do this with like all my D&D characters. They all have vines.
It's true.
This is definitely one of you.
I have-
Baby.
Okay.
I'll have to figure out Doma's because I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it might be the croissant one.
Ah, I dropped my croissant.
Stop! I'm gonna drop my croissant.
it's Johnny just
I can
like
see it.
scaring Doma.
Yeah, she just wants
Stop.
food, okay, and everyone keeps denying it to her. She's been in this campaign for half an hour or an hour, and she hasn't eaten yet.
Hangy.
She hangy.
No talk, me hangy.
Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of like Vine compilations that have like a bard compilation or like a barbarian compilation. There's a bunch of crit roll
Yeah.
ones as well. They're all
I
good.
do that, but just for my OCs.
Yeah.
Oh, Roadworks
Should do a
Ahead is
Beyond
amazing.
Skeletons one.
Road
Oh.
work ahead.
I sure hope
Yeah,
it does.
hope it does.
So good.
That's proud.
I use that like on the daily basis. I use that all the time. Yeah, I sure hope it does. All right,
D&D.
I suppose
Let's kill some more guys.
Yeah.
you've killed everyone.
Yeah.
This was the entire population of SG. When they were-
Whoops.
I'm
Shit.
joking.
Well, they should have thought about that before they sassed us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's their own fault, really.
Yeah. No fucking wonder they didn't get hired. They sucked.
Yeah. They hit Afra for 3 damage.
Yeah, I think that's what I did. I think I hit you for 3 damage. Fuck.
He's got like the tiniest little like nick on one of his arms.
It's got a bit of a paper cut, and we don't know if it's from this fight or from the menu at the noodle bar.
Yeah. Could be either.
Give Flint the sash, you get the blast.
It's true.
Um,
Will that be a
also,
lesson to all of you? You
my-
made fun of my height.
my favorite shop that I've came up with is Cornell's. It sells fried chicken.
Oh, haha.
Haha.
What's hip
Oh.
shot?
Hipsha is like a bar.
I feel like that's where Doma normally drinks.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's
I
how
bet-
she knew Flynn and Athra, because they saw them at the noodle bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw them leaving. He was like, those
Every
guys have got a
night.
hyena, what the fuck?
Those guys were at that noodle bar like every night.
It's so
Can't
weird.
get Flint in.
Completely.
Middle hit.
Yeah.
She's like judging on them for being at the noodle bar every night, completely ignoring the fact she's at the hip shot every night.
So again, we are playing a homebrew space one shot. So everyone has guns. Literally everyone has guns. So if you see things that don't make sense, just it's sci-fi. It's the
I love
future.
this monk with a gun.
I'm monk with a gun. However, Praline is a gunslinger, so they're like the most powerful with guns.
There,
The most guns.
I have many gun.
Yes.
I've just got the joke about the chicken place.
Oh my god, Rebecca.
I love you.
You're the one
I
usually
was
making
literally
these
just
jokes.
saying her like the mask gift.
The cogs are turning.
Amazing. Yeah. So as the dust settles from this battle, as we hop back into it, Flint sits back down. Your bowl has been smashed by Daisy as
God damn
Poe
it,
cleans
Daisy.
it up again and like starts fixing it again. As Poe just says, "Y'all food's ready."
Well, and I guess Doma would put her guns back into her legs, and
Nice.
time for noodles.
Sure. Okay. So, as you said, eat for a little bit. Is there any conversations had over this?
Well, I'm mighty curious about your legs, Doma.
Yeah. Pretty
Well,
sweet.
Yeah, your gun pops right on out there.
Well, I figured when I lost them, I would replace them with something better. And now, why wouldn't you want to store guns in your legs?
That sounds so convenient. Awful spiffy.
Where does Praline keep hers? Because isn't hers like a big hunking like gun? Like I imagine like Aliens 2 gun
Oh no,
With-
I
with
just have
stabilizer.
the basic. I mean, it's a high model Blaster X. It's called Encore, and then I've got this nice bedazzled, rather long backpack, and that's where I keep my sniper rifle. I can't remember what that one's called. Of course, it's Finale, and then I have Standing Ovation, which is a much larger blaster. It's in my bedazzled backpack, though. It's rather long.
Some A+ gun names.
I just
I
like bedazzled backpack.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know I'm carrying guns. That would be dangerous.
I have to
Your
agree.
backpack is somewhat gun shaped.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I'm sure no one thinks it's a gun.
I hear it's fashion to have bags shaped like other things.
Exactly. Uma understands.
I don't, but I know things sometimes.
That's good to
Why would
know.
you have gun-shaped things if they're not a gun? Like, it just, and then you think you're gonna, end up in a bar fight and you grab some broad's gun bag thinking, oh, she's obviously stolen a gun in there and it's just gonna look fancy, and it's just lipsticks and credits. I don't get it.
Exactly that, Doma. Does that not happen to any of you?
Can't say it has, no.
No.
Oh.
Well, I would like to buy you a drink. Praline? Praline?
Arlene, Praline, you can call me whatever you like, sugar.
Okay.
Our friends
Then-
here.
I think Johnny wants to talk to Neon.
Yeah.
I think they're very curious. So you just work normal shifts in the bar?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for a while.
Were you built to work in the bar?
Not exactly, but I'm not made for combat or anything. I'm what they call a luxury terror drone. So I was kind of made for, customer service.
So what were you built to do?
I used to be a tour guide. I used to show people the sights, travel around a lot. It was pretty good.
So you liked it?
I enjoyed it. It was worth it to see the smiles on people's faces when they get introduced to new places. Oh, that rhymes.
It was worth it to see the smiles on people's faces.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at first, I didn't really understand the concept of human expressions because they're quite complicated. But then I got upgraded with some extra information, and then I learned to judge like how people are feeling, and when I get a good reaction, it makes me feel good.
So do you think your software's tricking you into trying to make people smile?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
That's just how I feel.
Johnny just like tilts their head a little bit and then returns it to equilibrium.
I feel
Neon
like
just kind of
slowly.
Neon starts to kind of mirror the motion out of curiosity, and then it's like, no, my head doesn't go that way.
Oh god, there's two of them.
It's just very interesting to me. I've not really talked much with sort of, I suppose, other... Well, I don't know if we're really the same, actually.
Well, I mean, you kind of look a little different, but I guess maybe I'm gonna guess you have a different kind of job than me?
Well, I used to be a ship.
Just like dot, dot, dot across Neon's visor, and then just a question mark.
I mean, the AI that's in me used to be in a ship.
I see. And how do you feel about that you're not in a ship anymore?
I hated it. So that's what I'm doing out here.
Okay, well, that's good that you're in a happier place.
I suppose you could say that, yes.
So you kind of made your own choice to leave?
Well, this shell was my the original John 1, John Prime was just a person who made the shell, and he thought instead of dying he'd put his consciousness into the shell. But instead I'm in here now, it didn't work. So I took over instead.
Cool. Okay. Where did he go?
Well, he's some of him's still around. This is his voice. He used it to program the ship with voice commands. And I can access some of the things he used to be able to do, but not all of them yet. The file's corrupted. I'd be more powerful if I was able to access more of it.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Well, yes.
What would you do once you had more power?
I don't know. I suppose we'll find out.
Neil like raises hands if they have a question and just kind of puts it down again.
I have one fear, and it's Johnny.
But I'm just new to being in a body that I can move around, and so it's very interesting to hear from. How long since you're switched on?
Oh, since I was switched on? Maybe about approaching on like 16 years or so. I'm kind of past my expiration date, kind of. I got decommissioned from my job.
Johnny tilts their head. But you look functional.
Yeah, but you know how it goes.
Not really, honestly.
I suppose not. You know what? Like after a while, you're just a new model comes along, and your employers, your owners, want to upgrade because they don't want to still be using old models to make them look dated. So that was kind of the end of me.
What did you do to your owners when they told you?
I didn't. Well, I kind of didn't really get told. I just kind of got. Well, I woke up in the scrapyard, so I don't really know what happened in between. But I don't think I'd want to do anything to them.
It doesn't make you sort of angry with organic creatures.
Oh my god.
I assume everyone else is in a cold sweat right now.
Doma's just shot in sake, just eating. They're just, I'm not part of this conversation. I'm not hearing it.
I'm in a cold sweat. Never mind Afra. Yikes.
Why? They're just a baby.
No, Harry!
A terrifying robo baby.
If there were any kind of baby, they'd be those haunted dolls.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like every time you look back, it's in a slightly different position, and then every time you turn back, and it's holding a knife.
I'm so scared.
They wouldn't use a knife. That's very unsubtle.
Very uncouth. How dare you?
Everything you say makes it a little bit worse.
It's great though. I love it.
So
I've been literally sitting here with my hands like over my face, just like fear coursing through the veins.
Oh, they're just a curious baby.
So Neon,
Curious wanted baby.
are you wanting to hate organic matter?
That's not what Johnny said. They're just
Sorry.
asking.
Just heavily implying.
Well, they're not all organic people are the same, so I'm not gonna go and harm other people just because my role in my work came to an end. I mean, I loved my job, but that's just the way things are, you know?
Johnny brings up a smiley face on their screen.
Oh, no.
It's very pixelated, and the crack down the screen makes it kind of wonky. Of
Oh, I
course,
hate it so much.
Mhm.
that makes perfect sense.
Oh god.
But
They leave it up for like too long.
Neon doesn't have like a sort of symbol equivalent of the smiley face without being absolutely terrifying. But they have like a holographic overlay that actually looks like a human face. So like pop that up for a second and give
That's weird.
it is. And they like give Johnny a smile back and then it just disappears again.
I think I'm afraid of robots now.
Yeah. Y'all made them really weird.
This was a great conversation.
The
Not
three
scary at
organics at the table are just like
Don't call them organics. That's
I love that you preface the whole thing as well, like, oh, Neon doesn't have a smiley face, that's kind of weird. They just have an entire human face that they can put up instead. Like, what?
Yeah, it's
Slip that in there.
Is it like a very smooth rendered? Do you know what I mean? Is it like a perfect human face, or is it like a little bit too smooth?
I think it's a little bit uncanny valley.
Stop it.
So it's kind of like the iRobot faces.
Oh no.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Two very different kinds of scary going on right now.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, Neon's really cute, and they're like not being evil like Johnny, and then they did that.
That's the face they bring out for like the Karen customers.
Mm.
Oh my god.
It's green and blue as just said. It's like when you put two Furbies next to each other.
That's very good.
Oh my god.
This campaign was a mistake.
Let's just pack up and go home.
I think that is everyone just like sitting in silence at the table.
A little bit, yeah.
I think Johnny like looks around, like rotating their head a little bit, and it's just like, I'm very much looking forward to working with all of you. Ryan, you're better.
Flint whips out the shotgun.
They don't
Punches
need a
his face
shotgun.
away.
Like,
Doma just like glugs what's left of her noodles. Just like you get used to it. Johnny is an experience.
Flint's fine. Like, I'm not fine. Flint's fine. He's just sitting there. I think he's typing stuff up onto his little wrist computer. You know, he doesn't give a shit about what you guys are talking about. He's like, yeah, you know what, evil robots, whatever. Leo's freaking out. It's fine.
As
I think sorry.
oh, you go.
Yeah, while we're like sitting in the noodle bar and like everybody else is chatting and being incredibly unsettling. After well, I assume he's sitting next to Flint anyway.
Mhm.
But I think he like maybe like just sort of touches the back of Flint's hand and he's like 40,000 electrons a lot. Is that enough?
Well, I was just checking them now. And yeah, it should be enough. And a very, very faint smile appears on his face. Faint, but it's there.
How quiet are you both talking?
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, he's just like, he would just sort of quote unquote smile
Yeah.
and then be like, yeah, is this enough?
Yeah. Athra just like squeezes his hand and grins at him.
Flint's tail wags. You hear just like dum, 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 under the table.
Little tail swinging back and forth.
Yes.
Okay.
Daisy's like, whoa, what, why are we excited?
Yeah, as Poe just speaks up and says, "Well, when y'all leaving for this?" And that's not his voice.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
That's the KP.
Yeah.
Come out bag.
Come back for having a cigarette. As Poe just says. So when y'all going out again, when do you got this mission to go on?
Did he ask?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. We're not tomorrow.
Today?
We were told to go get our stuff and then head to Shipport 3.
I did hear of a nice ship coming in recently, Shipport 3. Nice piece of kit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not something you see every day. It was a Empire ship. Very strange. Heavy cruiser.
Is it still there?
I believe so.
That might be our ship.
Your ship?
Was the one we're getting on.
Well, good luck with that. And if
Thanks.
you better come back, Flint, because I don't think this shop could survive without you.
Flint's just like, yeah. He just nods.
I was gonna say let me know if you died, but it's kind of hard to do.
Oh, we'll let you know.
I feel like Flint genuinely has like a thing attached to his wrist, so if his pulse stops, it sends a text to Poe being like dead.
I died.
Dead, love Flint.
Is this going to be another mission where I have to look after and like points towards Daisy, who's just like, excited because Flint was excited?
I also feel like she's probably just gone to go harass other people at tables, just jumping up and trying to steal their noodles. She knows the laws. Yes.
Oh, if she comes around the table, like, Neon absolutely wants to pet her.
Nice.
He absolutely tries to bite Neon.
Oh!
Like, what a treat! I can chew on this.
But like, can Daisy chew on it? Like Neon's body,
Well, she'll go for it.
or are they?
Yeah, she probably like bites at your leg a little bit and like, but not like enough to rip through it because she could. But just like in a playful way.
They are a snack.
So cool.
Could you look after her if you don't mind? This might be a stealth mission, and you know what she's like.
As her tail like knocks over some bowls and stuff. I definitely do know what she's like, yes.
Daisy, come here. Does she come over even?
Make an animal handling check.
Bring Neon with
Okay.
her.
Yep. Okay, animal handling. Where is it? There it is. 18! Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Maybe in this game she listens to Flint.
18. Yeah, she turns and like looks towards Flint and then heads over.
He'll just kind of grab her by the sides of her cheeks.
Mhm.
And it's like, you're gonna stay here with Uncle Paul, right? Little cutie.
You could just see her like eyeing up like at like the noodles and stuff. She's not like looking at you in the eyes.
Yeah. Oh. Flint's just petting her and scratching her.
Nice. Okay. So, is there any other conversations happening at the tables?
Flint would maybe want to just run down the mission of everyone.
Okay.
And just
Don't.
what?
I was going to say Doma would be up for that.
Okay. I think he's been typing the mission like into his. Oh my god, my phone activated. Into his. That's his armrest making sounds. Armrest?
Mhm.
Little wrist computer.
You said armrest, but I knew exactly what you meant for some reason. So.
Yeah.
You've been playing with me too much. So he's been typing into his little thing. Maybe Googling what Mercer 7 is, if we don't know. Would it be on the internet? Space internet?
I guess it would be like more of a local network kind of thing rather than internet, but yeah, Mercy 7 is the main hub of the Galactic Empire, like run by the scene. This like tyrannical, heavily militarized area that, you know, takes up most of the planets around, and what a lot of people run away from in the Void Walkers realms. A lot of people leave from there. Mercia 7 being the main planet that it came from.
Can I say he's got like a little projector in his thing, so like the little planet like pops up
Mhm.
and then just like spinning.
Yeah, it's like a
Yes,
little
I love it.
hologram.
Yeah. So our mission is to go here. I'm imagining it'll be a stealth mission. Are you all good at stealth?
Oh. I have to wear all black because I don't want to dye my hair.
You can maybe wear a hat.
Sure, I can find something nice.
I'm pretty good at sneaking around.
Yeah. How about you? Looking at Harry. Johnny.
Johnny.
I see that you just think I'm the evil robot. Cheers.
It's because both your names end with eyes.
I don't know, really.
Great. Well, we're gonna be getting on this ship as well. I don't know if we're gonna have any other people there. So do you guys have any experience with being ships, Johnny? I know in your weird little speech you said that you were once a spaceship.
I imagine the model might be different, but I was, yes.
I'd
be interested to interface with the navigational systems.
Great. I myself, I can pilot ships. Afra here can also pilot ships. Does anyone else have any skills that they can bring on if needed?
Now, I'm not too good with piloting them, but I modeled lots of ships for the magazines when they were coming out. So I know most of the models and the inner workings of them. I had to be a spokeslady, so I know the specs.
That's where I know you from.
Right? I'm
I
from Juggernaut Guns Monthly.
Juggernaut.
Yep.
I know what kind of magazine that is. There's an emphasis on jugs.
Juggernaut.
Ships.
Yeah.
Ships and tits. What more could you ask for?
Was hateful, I swear.
Ships and Tits is a rival publication, actually.
How did you know?
Praline's work for both though.
It's very popular.
My agent is not a very nice man. He decided to put me through both of the businesses. They didn't realize when the magazine came out. But I know ships. Guns.
Flint just nods and looks at Doma.
I mean, you definitely work a gun. Tends to be my forte. But I can keep any other crew in line as well.
Did Poe say what kind of ship? What the model was?
He just said it was a heavy cruiser.
Would I know if that means it's like multiple people, or this is enough to fly it?
From what you know, this would be enough to fly it.
Cool. So,
Right.
I mean, it's still a skill. Just easy listing a CV at this point.
Right. What time is it? Is it like nighttime? What time is
Yeah,
it?
it's like nighttime.
How late in nighttime?
I feel like it's weird if people are dancing at a club like any time before 8 at night.
Mm.
You don't go to a
Perfectly
club.
acceptable time to
Yeah,
be dancing.
I assumed it was like late night noodles,
Yeah.
late night meeting.
Mm.
Maybe time has no meaning. What is night? Is there a 24-hour cycle here? Who's to say?
It's a
Yeah.
36-hour cycle, because space!
No. There could be no cycle. It could be locked. Like it could always
Yeah.
be dark here.
I mean, yeah,
Always
you're just kind of like floating out in the voids of space. I guess, people stick to a 25-hour clock cycle
Mm.
to just kind of, if they're traveling around, they know it's about that time. So where you are, it's at the current time would probably be a like 10 or 11 at night.
God, it's well past Flint's bedtime.
Okay.
Right. Well, we'll meet. Shall we meet tomorrow at the shipport?
I mean, we could just go.
Well, we have to collect our stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have any stuff.
I,
But some
I-
people might.
I don't have any things either. So
I
I
was
pretty
thinking you
much,
have to. Sorry.
I pretty much just have to pick up a pack. I'm ready to go.
Right then. Afro, would you be alright to leave tonight?
I can leave now.
Right. Well then. And he'll stand up. If everyone's finished their stuff,
Yeah.
he'll stand up and be like, Poe, look after Daisy. We're heading off.
Before you go, just because if you do die, I do think my business will be screwed. And he takes like a little a box with a big red X on it, and he opens it up. I always keep these around just in case something bad happens in here. And he takes out 4 almost like glow sticks. And you know these to be
Brave time.
you know
We're
these
going
to
to
be healing inhalants.
Oh.
Oh.
So you snap them, and then like the gas inside heals you up.
Ooh.
Healing smelling salts.
Mm.
Oh, Tyrion.
As he hands out 4 to whoever would take them.
Oh, I-
one.
Yoink one from the mystery man from the noodle bar.
Healing glow stick.
Okay,
Well, thank you kindly.
not a problem.
And I'll get everyone's meals. And Flint will pay for whatever everyone had.
It's probably like 5 electrum.
I'll pay for whatever damages Daisy caused.
I think that's already included.
Okay.
Huff and heal.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great name.
That is a great name, Huff and Heal.
That is a good name. That's what they're called now, Huff and Heels.
The old Huff and Heels.
So, does Flint or Ether pick up anything since they're so close to home?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's much to pick up.
No.
After I'll go pick up his plants. Got a couple of plants in the flat. I'll grab those.
Yeah.
So they don't die.
Yeah, you just see
Flint will help.
Athra walk up the stairs and go into this building like right here, and then come out with plants.
That was right behind Poe's Noodle Shop for folks
Yes.
listening.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not a thing. Yeah. Goes up behind Poe's Noodle Shop and goes in there. Yeah, does anyone else stop on by when you're heading to the port?
I imagine Doma and Johnny came in on like another ship, like one of Doma's smaller ships, or one that she's acquired along the way.
Mhm.
So, Vin, please stop papping things. So I imagine like they'll just swing by wherever they parked up the port, and Doma will just grab sort of her pack.
Sure. Okay. And what does Doma's spaceship look like?
It's a little ship. It's not like some super cool cruiser. I imagine it's little enough to house both Doma and a docking station for Johnny. What would Johnny need?
I think that, like, when Doma goes to sleep, Johnny just stands still
Oh,
somewhere.
God.
I think they.
Let's think about it.
I think they
Siphoning blood.
they sometimes like manually plug themselves in, and I think they don't have any
Hold on.
stuff. But when we leave Doma's ship, it kind of looks like maybe Johnny is saying goodbye to the ship.
Aww.
Uh-huh.
It's moments like that, though, that I think is the reason Doma has kept Johnny, because it's like, yeah, they're kind of creepy. But
I feel like Johnny, like, and also, what if they fell into the wrong hands?
exactly.
Who knows what they could do?
No, exactly. As long as Doma can see Johnny, she feels safe. 'Cause at least she knows if they do anything, she can see it coming.
Yeah. And also, like, Johnny, I think Johnny's just been following Doma around, but like like unnerving maybe, but not
Mhm.
like not threatening, like completely
Yeah.
placid. They're grateful to have been rescued from their abandoned ship,
Yeah.
spinning slowly in space for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine it's looking a little bit run down as well. Like it definitely needs a couple of sprucing up. It's got like an old piece painted on the side that's faded away, that if you squint at it right, it may or may not look like praline, but it's too scratchy to make it really see. You never know. She's very happy it is scraped away.
I just realised I spent ages drawing Daisy a token, and she's already not in the campaign.
Oh, funny. She deserves a token anyway.
She does.
Yeah, it was
Sure.
worth it.
I'm taking this
Just
time
for
to
Daisy's peace of mind, you know.
taking this
She was,
time to hydrate now.
she was in that one scene at the start. She was there.
Yeah. She's a good girl.
She is.
I mean, you did have the choice to take her with you, but from her general antics, it doesn't seem like the best idea.
Yeah.
She's not trustworthy, sadly. She'll
She'll have a
tear
nice
through ship's
time.
wires. Yeah.
Okay. So, Neon, since you like live and work on SG-199, do you have like a place that you go to pick up some stuff along the way?
Yeah, they've got like a little apartment or something. So they'll probably just go to grab some things.
What does that look like? Like if we're like taking like shots of like everyone's households, like as Neon quickly runs in, like what does that look like?
I feel like it's very tidy. They like to have sort of sentimental things, but not too many. So it kind of looks like an aesthetic sort of Instagram apartment that doesn't really exist. So it's very neat. Everything's folded in its place, and just kind of like quite simple, but like there's sort of a pop of color in the decorating, like maybe sort of yellow and things like that. So it's cheerful, and some like I don't know if they have like real flowers or if there'd be like artificial flowers, but there'd be like flowers and things around and some photographs of places they've been.
Oh. The idea of Neon having sentimental things makes me very emotional.
Same.
I kind of like the thought of, because obviously we're in a space station. It's not safe to have just like windows out into space. So like the windows that are there can be like changed with like different views of stuff.
Oh, I love that sort of thing. I love it in any like. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why that's like a weird like trope. I don't even think it's a trope. I don't know, but a key design feature. Someone's like, "Oh, we'll just change what the window looks like." I'm like, "Yes!"
Yeah.
I'm instantly invested in your story.
Yeah.
For world building, I'm like, give it to me.
I can picture like when they need cheering up, they'd have like the window displaying different places that they visited that they really liked, or they have good memories of.
Mm.
Everyone's houses is so cute, and then there's just Flint and After's house.
Which
it's very very minimalist.
Yeah, there's like nothing in it. There's a bed for Daisy, some plants. That is it.
you do have one of these window things, but it's turned off.
It might be
Aw.
well. I think it might be set to look like a little garden outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But they turn it off when we have guests so we can look badass. Oh.
Good. Okay, and then as we like pass Praline's place, or where did Praline come in from?
I think she may well have taken one of the freebie ships she got from her last modeling gig. Not much. I mean, it's like one of those nice cruises, but for like, 2 people at best. So not much room, but it does look nice. I decorated the inside. I just want to get my craft kit so I can decorate the other ship we're going to be in. I got glitter. I've got the crinkly scissors so I can make nice shapes and stick them on the wall. I've made it real nice.
It's a disaster inside, I can imagine.
It's like a 5-year-old gone out.
So do you bring your crafting kit with you?
I think I'd like to. There's Play-Doh too.
Okay.
Good
In various
characters.
shapes.
Very good characters.
I'm making moons.
I promise I do know how to shoot a gun.
Oh my god, she comes over to Flint and has just made like Play-Doh noodles.
Look
He ju-
realistic.
He just eats them.
He just looks at her straight face and eats them, and it's an absolute power move.
Cool.
Okay.
I suppose they're non-toxic.
So as everyone comes down to the shipyard, you see these massive ports for, all kinds of ships. You have Praline's kind of light cruiser ship, a bit bigger than Doma's like kind of battle starship, mostly used for like battle and things. And you have a good couple of massive frigates that have like docked inside this thing, so you can see like big cars and other smaller ships being taken in and out. You can see things getting tuned up, and it's all very loud and reverberates all over SG-199, and that's why the main features of SG-199, every room has these soundproof doors, even in like the clubs and things, and what makes it so wonderful to have clubs in this areas, or why everything's kind of blocked off into small sectional areas. So as you move down, you see this very now cleaned heavy cruiser. You see a couple of like custodians slowly just like fixing some things. You see a couple of them like underneath fixing the landing gear. As you approach over to it, as one person, you see they're wearing like a boiler suit. They have like a little name tag that says Brim on it, and they kind of wipe their hands clean, They have this like holstered pistol at the side. I believe you are here to collect the ship.
That would be correct.
Here you go. Here are the keys for the ship. It should be all in working order now.
I will take the keys from him.
Thank you. And Derma looks at his name tag. What was his name, sorry?
Brim.
Thank you, Brim.
No problem. It is my function.
Mm-hmm.
Does Johnny pull him aside and is like, do you work for the organics? Do you want to heal him? Right.
No, but as they walk past, their head just rotates, like watching them.
Yeah, you can see these ones are labor models, so they're a bit bulkier. They have like hardened steel all over their body and their head as well. They don't have like a overhead display, a visor like Neon does. It's kind of like all just blank, heavy steel, to prevent like cracking or, you know, if accidents happen, that they can withstand a lot of pressure and not break easily. As you walk onto the ship, for some reason in my head I have Praline with like a million like suitcases and things, but that might not be accurate. But
I think you might be correct. Decide what to wear.
Okay.
Hope there's enough room.
As you come into the back of the ship cargo space, you see it has a lot of cargo space, and you can see into the back where the engine is, and like two levels here. As you walk in, you climb up a couple of stairs around the back, and at the top is a kitchen area, and where you can see like everything's been like bolted down, and there's a nice kitchen, with all like all very clean and immaculate, very warranted of the Empire's kind of clean aesthetic. Neon, you immediately recognize this style of decor, and then it kind of goes down in a line from the kitchen to have 4 rooms on each side, that has a small table in it, a writing desk indented into the wall that has like a display on it, and a seat. And a bed, single bed. As everyone kind of goes in, kind of gets acquainted, there is a small little shower and bathroom area at the end of the hall. Then it goes down into the cockpit. Then there's a small corridor where there are 3 heavy gun turrets that on the left and right side, and one at the top. There's on the pilot side there are 2 seats, one for co-pilot and one for pilot, and yeah, I think that's everything. And then
There's
it kind of goes.
4 bedrooms?
There's 8 altogether.
Oh, okay, cool.
And 4 on each side of the area. So as everyone kind of puts their stuff in and gets situated in, who's flying the ship?
Well, if no one tries to fight me on it, Flint will go.
Oh yeah, please do.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can
And
do
then-
basic piloting, but that's about it.
And then I imagine Athra will be my co-pilot. In ship and in life.
you will.
Aww.
Okay.
Babies.
So
Yeah,
as you sit in the seat, it's kind of got like a suspension seat area. It's all very nice, padded, very clean, immaculate dashboard and everything.
Well, this is nice.
You adjust the seat to be a bit higher.
Shut up. He does though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get used to the controls and stuff. Make sure he sees where everything is.
Yeah, you've got your, you got a switchboard at the top that turns on like all the engines. You've got this like big joystick in front of you, as well as like navigational dashboards. Oh, sorry, I did forget one thing. There is a one of the side rooms at the bottom is a communications array that sits if someone wants to open comms or do navigation stuff or hacking in the future. As you how does Flint get situated with new planes? Is there any like a ritual or anything that he does, or
I think he just like tries to get used to where everything is, tries to make sure he knows where everything is, and he's gonna say everything look good to you, Afra?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Does it like seem like in any way similar to a ship that he's piloted before?
Ooh, make a history check.
Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Can Flint do that too?
Sure.
Slowly, very slowly. Ooh.
Arthur with a 6 and a Flint with a 10 for history. Okay. Arthur,
We're like,
like, I think this one is either go or eject.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
That's been nice knowing you.
Arthur, you haven't flown this kind of ship before. It's probably been this size, but this is like a completely new model, and you've never flown a Empire ship before. Same with Flint.
Yep.
Everything seems to be cleaned and actually has a lot less buttons than you're used to. And you're used
Suspiciously few buttons.
yeah. And like I feel like a lot of older ships are a bit more harder on the controls, but this one's like very smooth, well oiled and everything, so it's like quite jarring to get used to. It's like being in a car if you haven't had power steering before. You just like oversteer, or like if you haven't driven like a truck or something before, it's just like a lot heavier. As you get situated, you are proficient in flying, so you can fly a ship. That's not a problem.
This might take a moment to get used to stuff.
Yeah,
this is large, nicer than my pile of crap.
And cuts to Flint's pile of crap. What does that look like?
It's just it's been painted black. It's a stealth ship, and it's like all rusty around all the edges. He does not spend a lot of money on it. It looks like he was maybe given it 10 years ago and has not updated it or added anything. So it's just like a floating pile of junk.
Okay.
It works though.
There's like the front part of it just like collapses.
Yeah, you just hear a little bit in the distance.
All right. So
Hopefully
as you see, one of the droids that was fixing the ship comes out and starts waving and gives you like a thumbs up, ready to go.
Right. You all ready back there?
Roger.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see if we can fly this thing.
I think Johnny is like running their hands along all the smooth bits in the ship, trying to find a panel where they can like manually connect to it.
Make an investigation check.
Oh my.
Why? Look, not everything they do is sinister. Maybe.
Yes, it is.
Sinister, though.
18.
That's 18 investigation.
Okay. Yeah, as you are down near the communication section, right, like near behind the cockpit, you find a panel that's loose. As you push it down, it slowly opens up. The wires are completely neat and connected. As you see a big, import where you would update software on the ship's AI and navigations or communications and stuff.
Yeah, I think they just like pull a cable out of their like midsection that's just there in one of the bits that's not smooth mannequin on the outside and like plug into the ship.
Okay. As you plug into the ship, is there something you're looking for, or?
No.
Okay.
I think that probably like now most ships are not like there's like a certain programs that make ships like the ship's learning like sentient, right?
Yeah.
And this ship probably doesn't have that. I think Johnny was probably kind of an exception. So it's not like the ship can talk back to them, but they're like interested in knowing them and knowing what the controls are and what is happening. And I also think that maybe they're a bit sad. Like the ship is much more advanced than they were.
Okay. So I guess, what does that look like to Johnny? Once he plugs in, what does he see? Is it like, what kind of interface? Is it like, going into the Matrix kind of thing? Is it just like white walls? Is it like a lot going on? Is it like
I don't even
code?
know. I don't know if it's like a visual input unless they want it to be.
Does it look like a Windows like file manager as you're just like clicking through things?
I think that whatever it is, it definitely doesn't look like how we would like look at a computer now, right?
Mhm.
If it was going to be visual, it would be like sort of enormous, like infinite stacks going incredibly high up to the ceiling, where each tiny little bit is a drawer, and the drawer has like hundreds of squares in it, and each square is holding however much information, right? It's like huge.
Because
I
of the
think they can-
giraffes, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So I think that like they just want to know like how the like programming is set up pretty much. I think it's like hard to describe because it's like it's not visual.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like huge. It's like a huge maze that they're exploring, and it's also a maze that's like not set up the same way that Johnny is.
Yeah.
But I think that they want to help.
Sure.
You don't know that. But I think they noticed that like it's not the sort of ship, like not everyone was used to the ship, and so they want to familiarize themselves with it.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine
Mhm.
sorry.
There you go.
I imagine it's not new to Doma, because I imagine that's exactly what Johnny did on Doma's ship as well.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
Yeah. So she's vibing.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
think the going through the files and everything. Make another investigation check.
Okay, cool. I'm not like I'm planning on doing anything. I just want to like
No.
know what's up. Just want to say hi. It's 25.
Okay. So even though this is actually a heavily encrypted like file set, the fact that you're so outdated of an AI, it doesn't apply to your
Right, they're not
encryption.
defending against my programming
Yeah.
because what is my programming?
Exactly, right.
Cool.
So you're not supposed to be here and like conflicting with it.
Yeah, and I
So-
think like Johnny's already like a custom AI, right?
Mhm.
Like most ships are not set up to be sentient.
Yeah. So yeah, you find a lot of like the you get the entire blueprint set up. You understand like now how the ship works, and a lot of it is pretty like a standard ship on the basics of it, but the outside is just pretty. So it's actually quite a familiar ship in the grand scheme of things, but it's more just visually pretty, and the controls have been condensed down to this very basic form of flying.
Cool. Does the I'm in the communications room, right? If
Yeah.
I speak, will you be able to hear me in different parts of the ship?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I believe so. There's probably like an intercom.
Okay. I think I think Johnny plugs in for like half a second, and then they already know about the ship, right?
Mhm.
It's working in robot time. And I think that they just say a sort of string of things as if reading a manual for Flint and Athra. So literally just like the ignition is on the left hand side, and towards the top the red button is the emergency eject. Like it's just that.
Oh. Goodness. Safety voice sounds just like Johnny.
Flint
I
just
can
turns to Afra.
I can hear everything on the ship. It is me.
Flint just turns to Afra and's like, that robot's creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
Hope that helps.
he's a bit, a bit
Thank you.
unsettling.
As you like turn back and look, you just see like Johnny just like standing there, like plugged into the ship.
Is what they said helpful at all, or are you just like I don't know.
I think it does help, yeah, for sure.
It does help, but they're also like, damn, he creepy.
Okay.
From like previous observations,
Mm-hmm.
he's creepy.
Like some kind of magician.
Magician.
Yes. It.
I am a wizard.
How is the ship, Johnny? They all right?
They don't really have their own personality, but it's not that different. It's just made to look very smooth on the outside.
If Johnny was a human, he'd be Moss from the IT crowd.
I don't think that's fair. I think Moss has got a non-threatening energy that Johnny does not.
Yeah, definitely. It's like Moss plus serial killer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So as
Like
Flint,
Moss was just a hint of Hannibal Lecter, just a tiny
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
as,
If Johnny's
you
face
mean
properly loads, it's
precious
just like that.
baby energy.
I love him.
You guys.
Johnny's face loads is just that Hannibal Lecter mask.
oh god,
No, it's just a blank mannequin. They're
That's
their own
worse.
person.
That's worse. They just get a mask and make it feel more human.
so yeah, as you hear this information from Johnny, you ignite the engines as you start hearing it whirling up. As you start taking off, as you can feel the whole ship like start flying, as the space gate opens and you can see the vacuum of space. As Flint, you just take it on out pretty smoothly and hit into the void of space, and no planet nearby that you can see, just SG-199 in the background as you flick up a button and punch it to hyperspace. And I think that actually might be a good place to end it. Flying to the place, and then we can start off by, in the 2 weeks it takes you to get there, what does Johnny do? Does he kill everyone?
Does Johnny kill all of us?
And then the game ended.
Just cut the bodies of the
Johnny
ship.
won.
Yeah, Johnny walks off Mercia 7 just covered in blood and just
And completes the mission.
Full of blood for energy.
he becomes super
Brimming with blood.
Their one white exterior now coated in blood.
A sentence I never thought I'd hear was brimming in blood.
Listen, this is like a very formative experience for them, so I think it's up to you guys what happens at the end. Whether you all have to kill Johnny, whether, how things go.
I mean, the mechanic was
Okay.
called Brim. I will say that.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my
no.
god.
So yeah.
Is this going to just turn into a murder mystery on the ship? I hope it does.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
love space murder mysteries.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Spoiler, you're the murderer.
Yeah, you start the next session and it's just me DMing and it's like, what's up?
I packed the stream, guys.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, I think that went pretty good.
Yeah, it was super fun. We ate noodles.
Oh yeah.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Classic us derailing everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope no one-
Sandy said get to know each other, so of course we get to know each other for all of the game and don't do the one shot.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
killed some guys. It's
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun.
yeah, I think, yeah, I want to go into this like a slower pace, and I feel like we got way more information than we would have got if we complete the game this session. So
I really like getting to know everyone. I feel like I had a bit of a sense of the characters, and I love all of them. So
Love
it was really
everyone.
nice to like.
so I'll just say for now, Lemon Fuse, thank you for the follow, and Sir Swanky Banks, thank you for the follow.
Hey, hi Lewis. I
So
know him. He's my friend.
ooh, welcome.
Oh no.
I like having friends.
So does Johnny, but I don't know how well.
Thomas, Johnny's friend. She just sometimes like he says weird stuff. How do you react to that? It's like,
Yeah, I think Johnny considers Doma a friend.
oh, good. I'm glad they're buddies.
You'll die last.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe she's in on it. You guys don't know.
Oh, the traitor all over again, guys.
No.
I'll just
You
be
just
sending you
wanted
Oh my
DMs.
god.
You just
Secret
wanted to
plot.
lead us into international space, so you
The
can
thing about
freely kill.
doing the thing about doing a big job is that the less people at the end, the bigger the share for each person.
Good.
Man.
I love it.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, so I will take this VOD and I will upload it tomorrow. So if you missed any part of it, you'll be able to catch it and see it. We haven't planned out the next session of this, but we'll let you know as soon as possible for when the next one will happen. But I think
I'm
that
good whenever.
Mhm.
yeah, we'll organize that and let everyone know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I want to next session we'll have like a complete, blueprint of the ship where we can like see and hang around and everything like that. And then we'll have like, all tons more ships. I kind of want to build the entire SG-199 out of these like maps because I think they look really cool.
That'd be cool.
I really like these maps.
I just want to fight more people.
I didn't get to do any horrible spells yet, and I'm excited for it.
Me too.
God.
Oh, I've never loved characters. Well, no, that's a lie. I've loved characters as much as this, but like, I love them so much.
Yeah, it's such a nice feeling. Like it's a weird, game setting to have, and it's weird being like in space with people and like, having a robot interface with stuff and stuff like
You
that.
know that I'm psyched to be in space, Sandy.
Yeah,
Thank you for making this good game. Thank you for
Harry,
today.
you're living your best life playing this game.
it's true.
About it.
Yeah.
My heart
I
is
like.
fantasy,
I just
but,
want to say, like, I am freaked out by Johnny, but I love it. It's
Oh, yeah.
great.
I'm really
He was
glad.
giving me the best vibes. I am so in love.
I'm really
Yeah,
glad you
everyone's
guys
great.
like them. That you like them so much with no
Very,
Yeah.
very scared.
no
of it.
caveats at all.
They have no problems. There's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with Johnny.
I really like.
Everyone's wonderful.
Mm,
So good.
I like
I love.
Neon
like,
and Johnny
Praline.
interacting.
I love
Yes.
I love everyone.
I love Praline having all her little charms and her guns while
Somehow
blowing
given
guys' heads off. It's very
given her the
good.
mental acuity of Ralph from The Simpsons.
Hi, Super Nintendo Charmers. It's true.
no.
I actually did have that in my head that Praline was Ralph before you said that.
Oh my god.
It's just her vibes.
I mean, I think that intelligence is her lowest stat. Like she's got a 7. She can just barely read.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
It's fine. You don't have to have read when you have guns.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's very good.
Aether is too powerful in this game.
Very,
yeah, you need
very
to hand us more stronger folk to fight.
Yeah, I rolled too well on his stats. He doesn't have any bad stats.
Yeah, see.
Oh, good for you.
Ooh, la di da.
I like having bad stats.
I mean, there's certain character like Veda's very. They have like 7 strength or something like that.
Oh yeah, or no, it's 5. 5
5.
is her strength.
Oh my god.
minus 3.
But then she puts on the gauntlets.
She doesn't lift.
She doesn't
People
want to
lift
lift.
for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and she's got those gauntlets that make her strength +4.
It's crazy.
Yeah, silly.
Yeah. I really want to like delve more into this like world now, and now my brain's gone like a million miles a minute because I want to like have a whole thing about this. But
Are we saying about streaming for a little bit?
huh?
Chat?
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
This is like the end section anyway. So if you want to,
Were we wanting to answer any questions if everyone had any?
sure. If anyone wants to speak up, yeah, we're
Yeah,
all
not bad.
looking in chat.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a super quick BRB, but I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, if anyone had any questions or wanted to say any nice things about me, then feel free to go ahead.
Praise me, praise me.
You're a great and benevolent DM.
Yes.
Very benevolent. Won't kill us at all.
Yeah.
There's a reason I specified
Sandy
a one
won't
shot.
Sandy won't kill us because he'd rather make us cry.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
He's ever
I'd rather.
If he's gonna kill us, he'll wait till the end.
I mean, the end's quite close. It is a one shot after all.
Yeah, true.
If you dare kill Flint and Afra, you will have to face my wrath, aka my tears.
Is it worth it?
Bombarding you, yeah.
What was the main inspiration for creating this one shot? I watched episode 4 of The Mandalorian,
Yes.
where he goes to the farm planet, and having like a very simple lifestyle where they're just shrimp farmers, and then you have Mando, who's a big space pirate dude, bounty hunter, and like all these, the mix between heavy sci-fi stuff and being a simple farmer who doesn't really interact outside of their own planet, was kind of like my main inspiration behind that. And like, Star Wars in itself, I prefer their like other stories than the Skywalker saga. I think there's so much good stuff in that. So yeah, I was watching Mandalorian and just like, it would be good. This.
You're really into Star Wars for a little bit there.
The setting is generally great, even though I'm not terribly interested in space sci-fi stuff, but I really love it. Thank you. Well,
Same, bro, same.
yeah, Leo's not into sci-fi at all, so.
No, I don't care for space.
But since space was happening, I definitely had to invite Harry because I feel like it would be wrong.
I mean, you know that like fantasy is like my main love, but I also like sci-fi
Your
and
favorite
have-
character is R2-D2.
Maybe that's true. I feel like that's also like, I think the asked what everyone's ideas behind their characters were. I feel like a lot of my favorite characters are robots. I like Data. Big fan of Data.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I even have like more information than that. I actually always wanted to write a comic with someone who had really old tech and lived in a world that was very new tech. Like maybe because they couldn't afford to upgrade or something and had to like constantly like manually plug in.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, I guess the first question is a pretty big one. I will mention, is Poe from another campaign or where they made for this? Poe was from the Titan Walk campaign.
Yes.
That a bunch of people were in. Leo, Holly, and Harry were all in as well as our friend Gretz and Sam as well. I think at the Sam.
Poe is Flint's best friend,
Yeah.
other than Afra. One and only friend other than Afra. Because he provides noodles, and Flint loves noodles, and so they also got drunk together one time, and now Poe has a tattoo that says Flint,
Mhm.
and Flint has a tattoo that says noodles.
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone's like, oh, what did we miss in that campaign? Like, Poe is exactly the same character
Yeah,
in that
Poe is
campaign.
exactly the same.
100%
Mhm.
the same character.
Friend to all and best boy.
So yeah, we heard a little bit behind Johnny's character, like design thoughts, I guess. So Neon, what, since you're also like a robot, what was your inspiration for Neon?
Neon is based on a character I wrote into a space opera mini comic that I wrote called Special Delivery, which is like a side story for a big project I've got in the works called Constellations, which is very, very much influenced by my favorite anime series, which is Outlaw Star, and Cowboy Bebop and Trigun and kind of that kind of thing. So when I write sci-fi, I'm not really into like hard sci-fi or military sci-fi. I don't really care if it doesn't make sense as long as it's fun. So I also just have been working on a project about androids, a cyberpunk project. So I just really love designing robots and androids and figuring out how they work and how all the different pieces go together and everything, and how their function affects their appearance. But all of my androids tended to look very humanoid, and so I decided for this I was going to make Neon look a bit more robotic. They still look a lot more humanoid than like Johnny or some of the other robots, but I thought it would be fun to play with like the visor, because I follow quite a lot of artists online that have really cool like android and robot designs with like sort of sleek designs of visors and different stuff like that. And I looked up a lot of stuff like on Pinterest with different developing technology, and just kind of tried to make it aesthetic. So mostly it's kind of like fun space opera sci-fi, like my favorite series that I get the inspiration from.
Nice. Doma?
Yeah, I am. I am back. Doma was pretty much, I wanted to do a bit of an opposite to the other character that I play with a lot of you. So I've played with everyone before apart from Harry. So this has been really lovely. And I just wanted to play a completely like opposite character to the one I'm playing in my other campaign, who's like a soft, sweet barbarian. And I was just like, let's go for a hard, like bounty hunting ex-merc. And then I just used every single thing I love about design, which is like bright colors, and if you're going to give your character horns, why not give them like laser horns? And it was just a completely self-indulgent like character design, and I just really wanted to go in like full mech and like prosthetics as well, because I just find them really interesting. So I wanted to push myself design wise to actually practice stuff. It doesn't show much in the current picture I've put up on Twitter, but her actual armored legs are super cool, if I do say so myself.
Cool.
So it was mostly just like to push myself design wise and to practice a different character, because I play a lot of characters that are like sweet and kind and lovable, and I'm like, cool, let's do something else.
Yeah. Nice.
And yeah, Doma's like nice, but she's definitely like harder than my other characters, I think. I don't know. I always end up making them soft though, because I just enjoy everyone else's characters. I'm like, let them all be friends and have a good time.
Yeah, like it's definitely a different take than like Q.
Yeah.
He's super soft.
Q's the softest friend.
Angel.
Praline?
Sort of the same as Rebecca. Like, in I guess a slightly different vein of it's just a combination of my love of space opera that's just about the fun,
Mhm.
and just like 1980s mostly anime like Dirty Pair or
Yeah.
like a lot of Gundam, like the I guess the more extravagant Gundam stuff. And then her outfit just happened to be kind of Han Solo, but any sci-fi anime that's just like, plausibility's gone out the window.
It's good. I never know what to expect from you.
Plausibilities for losers.
I never know what to expect from your characters now, Georgia. After Shiv, I'm just like I have no idea what to expect.
Chaotic.
Yeah,
hmm
but they seem to be fun, dumb. Modeling career is like a nice, build to the world, and like having these magazines and like you got your ship through this stuff. It's like a nice different take of, the world, and also plays to like the capitalism side of the world, which is cool.
I was just going with the whole. I'm sure there's some kind of advertisement for guns and shit in a sci-fi situation.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just wanted a deceptively like, okay, she's a model, but okay, she can shoot a gun though.
Mm.
She's got a bunch of real big guns.
I really like grimy sci-fi settings, so I feel like I like that a lot. I haven't seen that much kind of space sci-fi anime, but I have seen Cowboy Bebop. I don't know if any of you guys listen to Friends at the Table. Probably not. It's a actual play podcast, and they did a whole. They're quite interested in like storytelling and like maybe like not necessarily going with the obvious choices for a lot of things in a setting. And so the first season that I listened to was not their fantasy one; it was their kind of space mech anime inspired sci-fi, and lots of the stuff there was really interesting. And there was also obviously a robot character in that who I really liked, who I think was supposed to like sell cars or something, and just like completely was not doing that. So I also like that idea that robots are like created for a particular thing, but if if they have the programming to have like personhood, like what they do with that and how they feel about it, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like through Johnny, Harry's just gonna ask robots things like, how do they feel? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I think that would be quite interesting to like figure out, because like with Johnny having that sort of opinion about like how they should feel towards the people that essentially abandon them, and Neon is just basically, well, that's how life is, I think that's quite an interesting contrast of views, and maybe Neon will like change their opinion.
Oh, they get an angry face.
Maybe Johnny will change their opinion. Maybe they can learn from each other. I'm very emotional about robots.
Same. I also wanted to like, because a lot of the androids and robots I've designed were for combat, so I wanted to make one that was for customer service and just kind of explore like a charismatic robot.
Yeah, I definitely also think that like how robots fit into sort of future sci-fi stuff with regard to capitalism and customer service is like super interesting. Like we don't, I didn't grow up in a world where you could go to the supermarket and check out on a machine.
Exactly, yeah.
So I definitely think that like where is capitalism going is an interesting.
Yeah,
it's like the most interesting thing.
Yeah, I really like the that cyberpunk aspect of capitalism, of it's always good for the top people, and like kind of like starting it off with that kind of vision of it's a beautiful metropolis, but then it's like you see everyone.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I just like horrible sci-fi. Yeah. I like horrible sci-fi and also very weird sci-fi that is like maybe thinking outside the box. I mean, I also like Star Trek, which is very much not that
in the box.
But I think I like space fantasy.
Yeah, for sure. Afra, you want to explain where Afra came from?
Yeah, Flint and Athra were both originally in the Titan Lock campaign that we played. It was like 3 or 4 years ago now.
Is it?
I thought it was 2.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's
god,
it's like
what?
at least 3.
The book that
I
we
think it's
did
2017.
2017, so that was when we'd
Ooh,
finished
yeah.
the year of playing, so we must have started 2016. So it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. But yeah. Flint and Athra are also kind of basically how me and Leo became friends.
Yay.
Because we didn't really know each other before we started playing that campaign, and like Leo messaged me one day and was like, "Hey, do you want to talk about like how like Flint and Athra know each other?" And I was like, "Sure," and we've basically just been texting each other ever since. We never stopped.
I love
Every
it.
day
Like-
since that point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it because I messaged you and we started talking. We're like, oh, maybe they know each other this way, this way, this way. And then I was like, I kind of ship them. And I remember like freaking out my computer, being like, Sandy, I kind of ship Flint and Athro, and I don't know how to tell Holly. Like, is that weird? And then I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And so I was like asking Holly out on a date, essentially. And I was just like, hey, I kind of ship these characters. And she's like, oh my god, thank God, same. And now we've been best friends ever since.
Um,
And we've made so many good kids.
Oh yes.
it's true.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, like when we were gonna be doing this one shot, Leo was like, I think I'm gonna play Flint for it. I was like, well, obviously I have to play Athra. Like, there's no question.
Yeah, for sure.
Space AU.
How many AUs
yeah,
are
like,
there?
I
Don't know. So many.
had a list somewhere. I think there's about 20.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I originally made Athra for a Pathfinder campaign. And when we were going to be playing it, like it's like my first game of 5e, I decided to stick with him and like remake him for 5e, because like I have a real soft spot for barbarians. They're just super fun to play, even though they're like the most simple class, because it's like you just hit stuff real hard. That's the thing. But yeah,
I love
very
barbarians.
fun.
They're so good.
Oh, me too. So good. I also I really like a soft barbarian.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's real soft and chill, and then you have to fight them, and it's a real bad time.
Yeah. You want to describe where Flint came from?
So, Flint was like my third D&D character out of about 20 now. He was I originally had an idea for a gnome called the Good Gnome because he had a knuckle duster that would look like a thumbs up. And then
I love
like,
it.
And then I was like, no, I want to play someone hot, so I'm gonna make a tiefling. So I made Clint originally was a Lola wants kisses. Lola's asked me for kisses. I originally made him a fighter. He was a what was he? What are they called? A
Battle master.
A battle master fighter. But he was gonna always take levels in monk, but then we had a monk in our group, so I never bothered. And then we were remaking this. I was like, oh, I'll make him a monk because it actually works better for his story. And monks are awesome. And I originally didn't like monks very much, but thank you to Holly and Marisha Ray, I now like monks. So I made him a monk, and he was originally inspired by Levi from Attack on Titan because he's deadpan and small. So yeah, anime influence of that one again. So yeah, Flint is just, and then he had a hyena because I just like hyenas.
And someone said, any tips for running a sci-fi game? Not any more than like a normal game. I would just like play it up if you normally played a fantasy setting. For example, like, you know, having a holographic thing of the planet, or being able to plug into a ship, and just really ham it up. I don't really have any tips specifically for sci-fi that can be applied to everywhere else. I think just find something that you like about sci-fi and just really drill it home. Really think about the world that you're building, and just have fun with it, I guess. I also say if this was like a video game selection screen, I would 100% pick Praline.
Oh yeah,
That's
I wouldn't
like,
even pick my own character. Like,
I feel like Praline, Neon, and Doma like really match.
yeah.
They do.
yeah.
Well, blues and
A
purple.
real nice color coordination going on there.
Yeah, everyone went for
Yeah.
purples and blues, and everyone's just red.
It's true.
Good color palettes. I think there was also a question about how Doma got like her prosthetic. So
Mhm.
it'll probably come up like a little bit and she'll probably talk about it a bit. Oh my god, words. She will probably talk about it a bit more in game. Ooh, but generally it's like a job gone wrong sort of thing. So
Yeah, that's good RP
wouldn't-
stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I won't give away too much more, but I didn't want to like too much more. Jesus Christ.
That worked.
Yeah, I just don't want to ignore the question.
Yeah,
it
it's
will
fine.
it will come up if asked, and if not by the end of the one shot, if it's not asked, I'll chat about it on Twitter or after the game.
Do we have a Discord, by the way? I have been meaning to set one up for Draw Your Swords. It is actually all set up. I just would need to open it up. So that will be something in the future that will happen.
Would you allow me to post kitten pictures in the Discord?
Yeah, that's fine.
We can have a kitten picture
Excellent.
channel. Like,
Yeah, that's
He's our
definitely-
mascot now.
Yeah, have a whole pet section.
Yes.
Saying, why am I not the mascot? That she asked.
I was
him for
gonna-
cuddles and kisses.
I was gonna say like it'd be Vin, Lola, and Barry.
Yeah. Ian was sending me pictures of Barry before because we had thunder and lightning here and Barry was scared.
No,
Oh!
Barry.
It's really funny. He's a really big dog and he's like, oh, loud noise.
Lola's being in a nice mood today. She wants cuddles and kisses, and she
Oh,
wants to sit on my lap because Sandy's probably ignoring her, so she's here
yes.
now.
I will say, since I've seen a lot of mention of giant mechs, there is a role-playing game called Lancer, which is all about like Gundams.
oh, dude.
Yeah.
Is that part of the pack thing you could buy?
Yes.
Yeah, I
$5?
have it. I have it. It's a part of the Itch.io pack.
Yes.
It's the guy who does the art for the person doing the art. for
10,000
Lancer
demons?
is Kill 6 billion demons.
6 billion demons.
Yes.
I knew it was something, a lot of demons. And
Yeah, I
about
think
killing them.
actually, like, if you're someone who's like big into sci-fi, and obviously, like, we all know 5e really, really well. But if it's the like longer campaigns, there's like loads of different cool, like, other games that you can play, which really have a lot of that stuff like built in.
Yeah, yeah. I have taken a look at it and it looks awesome. Also in that Itch.io pack are tons and tons and tons and tons of great games and RPGs the like. So if you want like a very cheap game pack, you know, I think it's plastered all over my Twitter. You can go there.
Next to here.
Itch.io, there you go. Itch.io bundle. What?
Lola's done that thing where she like backs up and flips into your like the armhole in your chair, so you hold her. Because she wants you to hold her butt, so she slips away, so you have to hold her. Really annoying.
I would hate Giant Mech Johnny. That would be horrendous.
I think that they can probably disconnect and, you know, put their consciousness into something else if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like
Like, I was going to say that you guys should give me like anime Rex, because I have not seen like any anime at all. And I was like, oh, give me mech anime Rex. But obviously, if you do that, there is a risk of me becoming giant mech Johnny.
Yes.
What were you going to say, Rebecca?
I was just gonna say that I can picture like this against a dark sky, this just silhouette of this giant Johnny, and then all you can see in the darkness is this wonky, glowing smiley face.
Yeah.
Love that.
But inside this giant mech Johnny is tinier Johnny.
Yeah,
That's controlling it.
definitely. Johnny is definitely still the mech pilot.
It's like Russian nesting dolls, but creepy mannequins.
Yeah, they're just going to find bigger and bigger shells that they can inhabit, like a hermit crab.
But inside the shell is another hermit crab in a shell.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I love it.
I need it in my life.
I think with that horrifying image, we'll end the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone
Thank you,
for
everybody,
coming
for
for watching. I had a lot of
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace out, everyone. Bye.
Beautiful.